Well, howdy-o, what do you know, it is a rabbit of Scrubleed Academy, and we are having a great day. I'm already voice skipping, so we'll see what we can do. Howdy-o, what do you know, it is a rabbit of Scrubleed Academy. We are back again today doing some PokeRogue. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. What a great stream already. I know. Anyway, as I said, we're doing some PokeRogue. We're doing our Mono Rock Challenge. We've been doing that for a bit and failing for a bit, so we'll see what we can get away with, but I think today is the day. I think we got what we need for this one. So we're gonna load up that. Yes, that is perfect. Okay, this is our, well, actually, no, I don't think we're gonna be able to beat 158 waves, but we might get lucky. Anyway, we're gonna start our monotype. As you can tell, I've already cleaned out one of my shiny files, so I have actually been doing this at some point, like way back when, but we've gotten some stuff cleaned up. I don't even remember the last time that we actually played PokeRogue, so we'll just see what goes on. How about that? Anyway, we get a steel type, and steel type is good against pretty much everything we have, except kinda Corsola. We can't use Slugma right now because we do not have rock type. But before I do anything else, I'm gonna go through the summaries because I will forget. Anyway, clear body on our carbing. Very decent body press, rock polish, sandstorm, shore up. If you guys have seen us do a rock challenge before, you know exactly what this thing is here to do. So the moveset is starting to reflect that. So we've got our Soul Rock, our other shiny, Zen Headbutt, Mighty Cleave, Shell Smash, Morning Sun. This is kind of a sweeper. He's a monster. He's very cool looking. I like the, look at the, just, I don't know. There's something about this shiny sprite right here that for some reason gets to me. It's so awesome. I think it's the stones, the pointed stones on the outside that are kind of like granite. That's just so cool to me. Anyway, he's got Levitate and Drought, which is not too bad. So we've got his passive unlocked. Aerodactyl, we've got Pressure and Intimidate. Stone Axe, Acrobatics, Crunch, High Horsepower. We might end up keeping Crunch, I'm not sure, because Iron Head might not be necessary. Iron Head beats rock types is the only thing, and we currently, actually we kind of have high horsepower for that, but just in case there's some sort of levitating thing, I don't want to just rely on high horse. But I guess we shouldn't be sending Aerodactyl against rock types, so maybe Crunch does the work. I might keep it this time because I don't really have a great answer to Psychics right now, so we'll keep it for now. We'll see what we can get away with. Anyway, Corsola, Surf, Freeze Dry, Salt Cure, and Strength Sap. It's all reliable. We've got its passive unlocked for Storm Drain. That's the reason we're bringing it, and it's got base Hustle, you know, because it's not too bad, honestly. It is a little lower accuracy, but maybe we can work that out with like a wide lens or something. I don't know exactly how Hustle works, so maybe it'll only take one wide lens to fix it. Maybe it'll take all three, who knows. Anyway, our Slugma, which we can't use right now, has Flame Body, Ember, Power Gem, Solar Beam, and Burning Bulwark. So he's got a decent moveset outside of Ember when we can use him, and we'll probably get like Flamethrower or something. I'm not sure what he gets, but we'll check that out in a moment. Finally, we caught a Boulder last time, Smackdown, Power Gem, Stealth Rock, Harden, and he's got weak armor. I'm not too concerned about this. This is literally just an addition to the team. Its IVs were actually pretty decent for attack. Defense, not so great, but attack is pretty decent. Now, before I do anything, I do want to check out Slugma and just kind of see what his level up moves are. So we will get Flamethrower. Okay, Flamethrower, Earth Power, and we have a rock move, I think, right now. We have Power Gem. Yes, we have a really decent set. We don't really need Burning Bulwark. I think I might just replace with the ground move on Burning Bulwark, but we'll get Flamethrower here. We'll keep Solar Beam. Unfortunately, he can't set up his own droughts, but we do have, right here, we have Soul Rock to do that for him. So we could technically get use out of Solar Beam. It might be a thing, though. We might have to work around it. Anyway, Carbing can't stay. Carbing's gonna get annihilated, so let's go Corsola. And Soul Rock is, do we have any fire moves? I literally just checked them. Do we have any fire moves with anyone else? We don't. In that case, I'm pretty sure Soul Rock can just eat a hit. Emma, how you doing today? We have just barely started, so you didn't miss anything. I literally just went through the movesets just so that I could try to remember what they are. I probably won't, but we'll see what happens. I think Freeze Dry, we gotta get rid of the Pharaoh Seed, right? I think it's just gotta go. We'll just bop it as hard as we can. Iron Bar is gonna hurt. That wasn't enough. Oh no. Wait a minute. Super effective. Oh, he must have Iron Headed me. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking like, that wasn't super effective. I didn't do that. All right, but we're good here. I'm going to, I guess, just Mighty Cleave because it's more accurate and more damage, and we're gonna take damage no matter what, right? Yeah, exactly. So at least we might live through this. Oh, it's a slash, we're living. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, I kind of want to just, oh, I don't want to surf. No, I can't afford to hit my Soul Rock. I do need to Morning Sun. I have to Morning Sun. Payback, now Payback, is that the one where if they hit you second, it does more damage, or is it you have to hit them first? I never remember with Payback what it actually is. We'll Morning Sun again, because at this point we're full health. Payback hurts, but he's dead, right? He's not dead, really? Wow, okay, I don't really care. It's Mighty Cleave. Fine, I'm farming for stupid stuff on a 2002 game. Oh, which one is this? This isn't one of the Max Payne ones, is it? Because I feel like that probably came out later, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know a whole lot about Max Payne. I do like Surf, but it hits my allies, but at the same time, I don't really need to worry. Like, there's not really much reason to have lures now that I'm thinking about it, because we don't have shiny charms. So there's no real reason. I'll just let those run out, and I'll get, I don't know, money for now is fine. That's cool. Another boulder. I could catch this one and see how its IVs compare to ours, but that's pretty much it. Corsola can handle pretty much anything, so can Solrock, honestly. I'm pretty sure I could just do whatever I want. I'm going to freeze dry him. No, actually, no, I'm gonna freeze dry the Golbat because I'm gonna Mighty Cleave, and if somehow they knock out Solrock, I still kill the Golbat. There we go, I'm faster than the Golbat, perfect. Golbat is not very fast, it's Crobat that's incredibly speedy. And this can freeze? That would have been so good. Let's throw a Pokey, we'll see what happens. Easy, okay, perfect. Ooh, those are mean IVs, actually. It's a little less on the attack, but defense is way higher. LMA Manager 2003 football game. Every new game, they have a particular ID that makes me enable cheats, so I'm starting resetting until I find the right ID. Oh, I see, I see. That's pretty cool. I think that, honestly, the only football games I ever played were, like, Madden games, so I don't really know how much experience I have with them. I wasn't a big fan, but then again, I'm not a big fan of football in general. Like hockey games, I really enjoyed. Basketball, I actually played, so I do like that one to a certain extent. But I never got into football. I don't know what it is. Anyway, so we got 25 defense versus 6. We have 20 speed versus like 30 or some nonsense that we have on ours at home. Or not ours right here on the team. I don't know if we bring it though. Do we actually bring this one? Here, I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna show the boulder that we have right now. These are our current IVs. We have 26 speed, we have 30 attack, so we have 10 more attack, I believe it is. Everything else is kind of lesser. Cough, cough, soccer. Yeah, that's kind of a thing too, yeah. I mean, I could call it soccer or football, but yeah, soccer is not a thing that I tend to enjoy either. It's unfortunate, but yeah. I mean, soccer, I would probably play an American football game more than I would play a soccer football everywhere else in the world game, you know? Yeah, I forgot you were over in the UK, was it? I think you were? So yeah, you would totally call it football and I would call it soccer because I'm from Canada and we basically have like little America. We basically adopted all of their speaks, all of their mannerisms. It's unfortunate, but yeah. But no, it's Italian. Oh, okay. I must have been thinking of someone different then. Okay, but that's still fine. You would still call it probably football there too. Everybody calls it football except for Americans and Canadians, and I don't know if anybody else is in that list, actually. The two of us seem to be the big ones for that. And mostly Canadians call it that because we share this enormously gigantic border with the US, so we've got a lot of overlap of cultures. But yeah, no, I've never been a soccer, I've never been a football, I've never been, if you want to call it football and American football, I've never been any of that stuff. I have never been interested in those kinds of games. What was it? I was talking to a buddy of mine and he ended up actually playing this game. It was a Warhammer. I believe it was like a football game, but you brutalize the other team. We call it Calcio, but that's because I'm Italian. Well, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. That would be the probably the translation. I definitely will look it up right now. As far as this, I just want to see one thing before I make my decision. Gigalith, base stats, 135 attack, 130 defense. I kind of want him to be more well-rounded, honestly. I don't think I need the speed. I don't think I need the speed at all. I'll get this boulder instead of our current one because we're more well-rounded. I could swap this guy in to take a physical hit too. So I'm gonna go with it. It's a risk, but it's much better on the defensive IVs. And, ooh, I don't want potion, I want Lumberry. Lumberry is so much better. We're gonna put that on the Carbink for now, just to kind of like hold it there, and maybe I'll swap it around as I need. So we'll put that there, not too big a problem. The Delibirds, these guys, I could get whatever I want. I usually go for money. I usually go for money. I feel like that one's the best way to play, but I'm sure there's a better way that I just don't know of, but I'm gonna go for the money because they give you an amulet coin and you get more later on, and we're at 44. We're very low on the circuit. Just nostalgia, there were legendary footballers there when I was a kid. I see, I gotcha. Yeah, no, I think the only actual sporting event I went to was a baseball game when I was a kid. And I mean, I guess it kind of works because I do tend towards baseball more than I do most other sports. You know, basketball, baseball are kind of the things that I tend to go to. But yeah, I can see that. I could totally see that. If you get nostalgia for it, it's going to stick with you no matter what. As far as this, I really have nobody that appreciates Corsola with a Surf. So I might need to actually get rid of Surf at some point. Because it's just like, it's too powerful for a rock team, you know? It's gonna hurt. I'll send it Aerodactyl. At least he can... Why would I do that? Actually, no. He's weak to rock. I keep forgetting. Rock is weak. Rock is not resistant to rock. I keep forgetting that rock is not resistant to rock. All right. Somebody's eating a Surf. Boulder's eating a Surf because he's not that important. Perfect. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It was always going to go this way. There we go. So we did some damage. Yeah. I keep forgetting all the time that Aerodactyl is weak to rock. It's one of those things. Nosepass was faster, was he? I'm not sure he was, but I'm gonna high horsepower this thing because I don't think the Nosepass is as big a deal as the Boulder. There we go. So we deal with him, he's gone. Steel resisting rock, shocking. Yeah, no, steel resisting rock is the thing, but rock resist rock. I might have said steel rock. No, rock doesn't resist rock, and I keep forgetting that because most types resist themselves. And rock, for some reason, can't resist another rock hitting it. It's just a thing. You would think that if rock couldn't resist rock, steel couldn't resist steel, but that's not the way that they tend to do it. It's just, it always gets to me. Anyway, Incinerate's much better than Ember, so we're getting that. We're throwing the Ember out. Rock's gonna... Oh, Rockslide missed! Okay, that's awesome, that's perfect. I'm just gonna... I don't think it doesn't matter. Like, if I missed by some random chance, I would rather Corsola get some health back than Aerodactyl be at full health. So that's fine. Anyway, Stone Edge, Mighty Cleave is... yeah, we always have this query here, and Mighty Cleave is just better. Because they both have the same power points, but it's just 5 less power for 20 more accuracy. It's really good. Who needs the linking card? Is that Boulder? Here, let's just check him out. Let's just check him out. He uses the link. Okay, so Boulder evolves with the linking cord, so let's just do that right now. We'll just get the best stats we can possibly have on this thing, and then it might be useful. I'm going for gold on this. I do like these little, like, I'm assuming they're stones connecting the legs. Because he can't be steel type. He's just got stones, I'm assuming. But that's still cool. I do like that. Skidoo and Mudsdale, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be an issue for Corsola, especially. I think I could probably kill that thing beforehand. Corsola doesn't appreciate that, so Soul Rock is going in anyway. And then Skidoo should die, and Soul Rock should levitate above it. So we should be good. Everything should work. Perfect. Easy, easy, easy. Now I can just do whatever I want. I'm gonna shell and I'm going to just acro because massive damage. Really? Oh, wow. Okay, I hope he doesn't hit me pretty hard. Oh no, I'm getting the defense drops. He's going for a strike. Never mind, I'm good. I could Morning Sun if I wanted here, but I'm just gonna Zen Headbutt just to try and wipe him out. And if I don't, maybe I'll kill him with that. There we go, that's what I thought. We had the accuracy on our side, so it was just a matter of potential. Now, here's the question, Crunch versus Iron Head. I've used Iron Head a lot. The flinch chance is great, but Crunch will be good against Psychics is the thing. Did you check To the Moon? I did not watch the gameplay yet. I have been meaning to do that. Unfortunately, you know the worst part? I have been dealing with my massive backlog of things that I've had to do. In particular, I've had cards that have been basically sitting all over my table that I've had to sort for a while. And I finally managed to get most of that done. So I've gotten that out of the way. I got some other stuff I wanted to do for the stream that I never got to. I want to get to that, but I will eventually check that out. I will check it out. It will be a thing. I kind of want Crunch. I mentioned I wanted Crunch. I think it'll be better for us. I kind of want Crunch just a little bit. And we get 9 eggs. Let's see what we got. Lechonk, one of the most common mons in the early. Whismer, a little more uncommon actually in the caves. Snorunt, not too bad. Mudkip, I really like him. Elekid, I actually like Elekid and Magby because they actually are good mons in general, and they also evolve into really solid mons as well. So, and Zing Zap is a great move. Corphish I'm not a big fan of, but we got some stats. Sandygast is kind of cool. It's a sandcastle. It's just cool looking sandcastle, you know, I just like them. Pansear with Hydro Steam. Okay, that'll be good. Carbink, he didn't get anything, so I didn't lose anything with mine. That's perfect. Black glasses on Aerodactyl's probably fine. Yeah, because we could wipe out that Swoobat, and then honestly, whatever I do is going to wipe them out with the Soul Rock, because we're set up. So we should be good. I'm just gonna do this and crunch them, because we can deal with Psychic types now with Aerodactyl. That's a big deal. That's a big deal for me. There we go, get him out of here, get him out of here. I'm surprised how few monsters we found in the cave that are actually rock types, and I think that's why we kept the lures now that I'm thinking about it, because I was in the cave already. That would make sense. In that case, I'd rather just boost it a little bit more. Digger's being 10. Okay, never mind. Oh my goodness. Why is it here? I'm just going to check the wiki because I'm sure the cave has got to have some stuff, right? It's got to have some stuff. So like, what do we get here? We get Rog and Roller, which we already got. Geodude, which I have never seen in the cave despite him being just barely uncommon. Rockruff would be nice to have. I did actually mention I wanted to use him. Knackle, like we have some options. We have Shuckle, we have Glimmet. There's probably some legends as well. There is a Garganacl, which is just evolution. Okay, never mind. So yeah, those are our options there, and we haven't found a single one of them. All we do is just find ground types and bats and stuff. Rather than thinking about psychic types, focus on who resists both flying and rock moves, and surprise, surprise, it's steel types. At least Aerodactyl can hit a steel type because he's got a ground move. So that is already covered. Aerodactyl starts with that. Now, as for this guy, I wouldn't send in Solrock against that anyway, but yes, I could see what you're saying. We've got, what do we got? We got only high horsepower. Crunch is technically better against steel types too, because now finally steel doesn't resist dark, which is just, I don't understand why it was a thing to begin with, but it was always a thing. Also, if we can get our Magcargo, if we can get that evolved finally, then we will be able to use that. So Rock Slide is not nearly as good. No, it's not nearly as good. We'll be able to use that though because we'll have the fire typing. So there is actually a counter to steel. My biggest weakness at this point is water types probably. I only have one counter for that, but I think there's only one in the game. That's the biggest problem. Oh, I went a little too far. I want the rare candy. I really need to pay attention to that. I'm gonna Slugma just to push him a little further because I need to get him focused. I need to get him ready for the actual, you know, for the things that he can deal with. He's not gonna be a ground beater, but these two can beat ground. Why I can't find a single rock type, I just don't know. I just don't understand it. All right, I'm gonna Zen, I'm gonna Stone Axe actually. I'm gonna Stone Axe this. There we go, so that Ursa Ring's gone. Golbat's not touching either of these dudes, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, no, he could bite and actually do some work to Soul Rock now that I'm reduced. Carbink wants Light Screen. You know, it's not bad, but technically Sandstorm and Light Screen are the same, aren't they? And Sandstorm also boosts other things because Rock type gets a special defense boost in Sand. I think I'm actually better with Sandstorm. It'll also chip away at the enemy and all of my mons will be immune to it. I feel like I'm actually better off. X accuracy is a great idea, honestly. Oh, Promo Pass, I can't use him. I can't use him, and I think he's levitating too, isn't he? He's either levitate or sturdy. I don't remember what Probo Pass gets. Here, I'm gonna check it up on the side. Probo Pass, Poke, and we'll just see what he gets for like his abilities. Sturdy, Magnet Pulse, Sand Force. He can't levitate. I can hit him with a ground move. Okay. I kind of want to keep Soul Rock out then because I want to get that chip hit. Actually, no, perfect. The Pointed Stone's already broke his sturdy, so that's excellent. That's perfect. He should die. He should die. It should be over. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, he does have a passive levitate. Okay. All right, that's going to be a problem. At least he flinched out. I can probably crunch him and do something, but wow, he's a defensive wall. The only one that resists him is Corsola, and Corsola's not doing a whole lot back. That's a big problem. Come on. Ah, the flinch would have been perfect there if he had just been flinched one more turn. His special attack rose sharply. I'm gonna say Corsola outspeeds him. I'm going to Strength Sap, and I'm just going to Crunch because that should kill. Perfect. Probopass is gone. Diggersby could hurt me a lot. He's digging. Okay, that's going to be an issue. The game is taunting me. The number that I'm searching for is 4645, but it gave me 4546. Yes! Oh, that's perfect. That is just quintessential. All right, I'm sending Carbink out, and he's going for Corsola, right? Like, there's no reason he wouldn't. There's no reason he wouldn't. I think I still kill Diggersby, though, if I just hit him. Like, with Aerodactyl, I think I still get him. And what does he do back to me? I'm not convinced he does anything. I'm going to Strength Sap just for the off chance. And Aerodactyl can just stay out and do acrobatics or whatever. Who cares? Like, horsepower. Oh, he was going for arrow. Oh, that's so perfect. Okay, I got the heal. Okay, that was perfect. I will take it. I will take it. Let's go for a straight up acro because it's going to do a lot of damage. Bulldoze, that's fine. Bulldoze is not going to do enough to Corsola. A dig might have been scarier, but Bulldoze, not a big deal. I'm just going to catch him, though, because I want to see what he can give me. He didn't really give me anything, but that's fine. I don't put him on the team. He's ground. He's not rock. But at least we got the potential for stats, you know? Like, something could have happened. Swanna Masquerain. Now, there is another water rock I can get here. It's not the worst thing, but this is kind of a scary area for me to be in. I do think that, actually, I don't know what's going to be, like, a Swanna I have to attack, right? Masquerain, I'm not concerned about. I'm gonna get Soul Rock out there. Because Soul Rock will take a big bug move, but at least Rock does resist bug. 4646, no way! Oh, you're so close, you're so close. How many IDs are there? Is it literally like up to 99 IDs? Because that would be insanity. We're keeping Arrow out. Arrow can kill the Swanna if he hits. It should be good. And oh, we got the Intimidate drop though. I'm gonna Mighty Cleave. I'm just not even gonna bother. I'm gonna Mighty Cleave and I'm gonna Stone. Oh, it wasn't enough. Okay, perfect, okay. Oh, Soul Rock outspeeds this one. I was not expecting that because flying type is so fast so often. All right, Strength Sap. Life Dew is a better heal for your team, but Corsola is too slow. Like, it's too slow to actually take advantage of that. At this point, now I'm free to just go ahead and Shell Smash. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I can acro and kill because I know Masquerain's not living through that. It's 100% dead. Nobody's interested in this game, so nobody just tried to know. Yeah, I can see that. To be fair, I've played a few of those where you can never find information about them online because nobody really cared to do it. But that's kind of one of those things where it's like I start recording things on spreadsheets if I don't find info on them and just test as much as I possibly can, and then I'll just churn out that information. Nobody will pay attention, but you know, I got a shiny Bagon. That's a perfect segue. So Bagon shiny is amazing. Oh, I did already have him. He gets you a lot of candy points, but yeah, it doesn't really matter if you've already got the shiny. I didn't realize I already had a shiny Sala. Oh well, Omanite would be awesome to put on the team if I could just bring it along. Aloma Mola, I have no idea what this thing's from at all. And Honedge, okay. Honedge is actually kind of interesting. I always misplay it, but I do like it. I really, really like it. Fly. I guess Aerodactyl could learn it, but he's kind of got better moves, doesn't he? I'm just gonna see if he's got any items we could take. He has black glasses. Okay, never mind. I can't give him black glasses. Does anybody else have a dark move at all? I'm pretty sure we don't. Yeah, we don't. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna send that just to somebody else because that actually weakens us. That black glasses makes our dark move like a little bit stronger and then makes all of the rest of our, what is it? Oh my goodness. Acrobatics, it makes it significantly weaker. And acrobatics is a better move. So I'm gonna give this to like Soul Rock or something. Maybe he'll find a dark move at some point. But we know we're keeping Soul Rock on the team. Probably one of our best ones. So that's fine. And I guess I just need some money at this point. My money situation's getting bad. I could get the Soothe Bell, but I need money. I have to have money. There's no way. All right, okay, this is gonna be actually pretty easy. I can Shell Smash because the sun is up, so it should reduce a water move. And then we can just sweep. So let's see what we get. Oh, that doesn't hurt a lot, actually. That doesn't hurt a lot at all. That's perfect. We'll just sweep. We're just gonna go for it. He wants Solar Beam. That's not that bad for having the sun up because he droughts. He sets up drought. Now, do we want Mighty Cleaves and Headbutt or this? Or do we want to get rid of our heal right now? I kind of feel like the heal is not necessary. I really, really do, and that Solar Beam would come in clutch. I'm gonna do that. I don't think the heal is necessary just yet. Now we can Solar Beam all that we want and just blast every water type. So Soul Rock is another water sweeper, which actually helps us a lot. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And we can just sit here Solar Beaming. I love it. It's just so busted. Solar Beam on a Solrock that gets passive Drought is insane. So I think we're doing pretty well now. That covers one of our water weaknesses, actually. So that was a good move. I think it was a good swap out. Trick Room is interesting for this team. Only Carbink and Solrock, and honestly, Carbink is the only one that really wants it. I kind of like it. I really kind of like it because that turns all of our slow mons into super fast mons and actually makes us faster than the opponents. It could actually be interesting against Rock Polish. You know what? It's actually better than Rock Polish. Because the Trick Room is going to allow us one turn, we're set up and we're faster than everything, because Carbink is slow. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get rid of Rock Polish, actually. That's a really good option on this team. That's not too shabby. And we'll drop that for the Trick Room. Very interesting, because I haven't gotten to use that move this whole game so far, and I want to see how it does. Anyway, these two can easily bop those guys, so there's no question. In the past with the ID, you had to call a certain number and they give you the cheat codes. The issue is the numbers from the UK, so sometimes my father would scream when the bill comes. Yes, okay, yeah, that would definitely be a thing. All right, we're Solar Beaming this and we're acroing that. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's very old, like, customer service level stuff that you used to get back in, even in Canada we had stuff like that. It's pretty bad, yeah. All right, Smackdown versus Rock Slide. I don't think there's a comparison, but I guess Tackle's garbage, so let's get rid of that. Lava Plume, okay, this will be pretty decent. Incinerate burns the berries, Lava Plume burns. I'm just going for Lava Plume because it's higher damage. Like, they're both the same power point, so I'm good with that. Bopping this thing, getting it out of here. Can I finally get my Meg Cargo? Like, how high do I have to be? I'm kind of curious. All right, where is he? He's at the bottom. Probably like 37 or some nonsense. 38. I feel like I knew that at some point. Even before, like, checking it out and everything, I feel like I knew that. I could get the Dire Hit, which would be helpful. I don't know if I need it. I think I'll just go for the money for now. Just, like, risk it for the money. Solrock and Arrow can stay out. Is the sun still up? Perfect. We have 7 days of it. 7 days. 7 turns of it. We have 7 days of sunlight. If only that was happening right now. Usually it's like snowfall around here. It's not that great. So we got that. Perfect. And I could get a lure, but I just don't think it's a smart idea in this area. I'm just gonna get the rare candy, try for the Slugma, push it further along until it gets the level up. Amnesia's actually good for me. Because the special moves that would really hurt me, what would they be? Ground is mostly physical. There's a couple of special moves, but ground is mostly physical. But water is mostly special. So water could actually mess this guy up. Burning Bulwark is kind of nice though. And why would I stick it around with a water type when I have somebody who eats water? I don't need Amnesia. I think I'm good. For now. Maybe we'll bring it back in the boss time. I don't think I need it right now. This is kind of an issue, so we're gonna have to get out of here and go to Corsola. There we go, Wave Crash, so we got me a special attack boost. Now I can Freeze Dry. Focus. Oh, really? Okay, so his Blastoise is actually capable of beating Corsola, which is the thing we sent out to beat him. If he's gonna Focus Blast, there's actually not anything that I have that eats that hit. I guess I gotta stick around. Well, I don't wanna. I'm gonna swap to the Giga and let it die. Because I don't really need the Giga. It's not gonna help me all that much. It's bopped, goodbye. And then he takes a point of damage, oh, big deal. But no, I think I might need the Corsola later. I'm gonna save it and the Giga doesn't do us any work right now. As far as this, he's gonna Wave Crash everything on my team. Solrock might eat that up. We might kill him in 2 turns. How fast is Blastoise is the question, because I know he's really fast compared to other turtles. Blastoise, let's just check him out. We're going to Bulbapedia, my usual stat thing. He is 78. That's not great for my team. All right, what do you, Solrock? You are base 70. You're not even fast enough. All right, Aerodactyl can outspeed. Carbink might take a hit. If he goes for the Wave Crash, we might eat a hit. And then I can do some body pressing. Okay, there we go. That should do it. Because even if he, yeah, the defense boost is gonna hurt. But even if he decides to kill me, Solrock put the sun, yeah, that's the thing, that's what I was mentioning. Now Aerodactyl 100% outspeeds this dude and kills him. It took 2 deaths, but I got him. The Blastoise is down. This is gonna be a problem. I really feel like this Blastoise is gonna be an issue. I don't know if they get like G-Max or Mega or anything like that. I bet you they do, and he's gonna have it though. And Wonder Room not implemented, no point in checking it out. Kilowattrel, I could technically kill him, but I don't have any ground types. The weirdest thing is rock ground is like the most common rock typing. I don't have any ground types to eat that hit. Aerodactyl doesn't appreciate it, I will say. I kinda need Aerodactyl, but I'm gonna Stone Axe anyway. Okay, good, okay. The fact that it hit and killed is perfect. That makes me so happy. Now we've got Pointed Stones up. I needed him, but I couldn't risk anybody else, and that was a big deal. Power Gem versus Salt Cure. Salt Cure is just really good. We can outlast a lot of people with that. I don't know if I want to get rid of that for Power Gem. I think we're good. I think we're good without it. All right, this guy, Mudsdale, that's not going to be an issue to me. I could just aggro and just do what I need to do. It's going to take a little bit. That hurt. I guess he is a big problem. He has Heavy Slam, but we're still good. Stone Edge, don't need it. We're good. Cleavor is... Stone Axe is still good because rock is not resistant to rock. I always forget that, and I'm so glad it's not now. Can you learn any grass type moves like Grass Knot? I have Solar Beam on the guy that sets up Drought, so I got a really good grass move right now. But unfortunately, I don't think I outspeed, and that's the biggest issue. I might need to get some Carbos on him so that he can outspeed, or just get him set up properly. That's going to be difficult since Blastoise is the first one, but maybe if I can get him to swap out later on, I can get the Blastoise out of the fight and then get back into setup while he swaps in. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it in terms of like trying to deal with him, but we'll see what we can do. Anyway, other eggs, Riolu, one of my favorite mons in the game, Lucario, I love them so much. And another one, okay, that must have been, I must have bought those eggs because there's no way I was getting 2 in a row. No way, not with my luck. There's no way. Amulet coin's just good. I'll wait up on the revives. I got enough mons right now, and I will kill a Masquerain, and I'm way faster. Like, there's no way. There's no way. And the Pointed Stones did half his health. Like, stones are really good. And finally, we get the Slugma. In this zone, Slugma is garbage, but that is a really cool sprite. Wow. Okay, that's just like a purpley pinkish goo. I love it. I love this guy. And the little fire there is just amazing. Teaches the Soul Rock so you set the sun and resist the water type move and then use Grass Knot. Blastoise is a fat guy. Exactly. Blastoise is mean. I probably could have eaten that move with the Soul Rock and gone for Solar Beam. I think you're probably right. He does have Solar Beam right now, so I probably could have eaten it and saved myself a lot of trouble. Shell Smash is really good. It's really good. On a Meg Cargo, though, with like base 30 speed or some nonsense. I don't even think he's that high. I'll get rid of Burning Bulwark, but that's because I think I can make it work. I think. And I'm gonna get the rare candy. I might actually, we got 10,000 monies. I'll heal up a little bit. I'll heal up 1, and we'll just give probably Mag this just so that he can get a little further ahead. No, actually I'll give it to Soul Rock. Soul Rock does more work. Hey, how you doing today, Eepy Giratina? We are doing our pure rock run. You missed a little bit, but not a whole lot. We started from like 41 or something like that. So we're actually pretty close to where we were. 30 speeds, so with Shell Smash it goes to 90. Well, the first, it's like every time you get a stat boost, it's 50% on top of what your base was. So it's 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, yada, yada, yada. So at max, he'll get 4 times or 120 speed if you can get all of them. So you'd have to Shell Smash 3 times to get like middling good speed. Really, it's not great. It's not great at all, but he might outspeed something. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, Aerodactyl doesn't really appreciate Golduck, but we're gonna send this out and get some freeze, or I was gonna say some freeze dry, some strength sap, so we can eat that up so that this Corsola is actually functionally good, and he gave us the boost, which is perfect. I kind of want to just eat a little bit more just for the sake of it. I'm gonna freeze. I didn't want to risk it just because we might need those later. He might outspeed Slowpoke. He will probably outspeed Slowpoke. I'm playing BTD6 while I watch. BTD, I'm bad with acronyms. Do tell, what is that? I'm very curious now. I'm gonna say back to something, but I'm not sure. And Memory Mush. Okay, Memory Mush might have something for us. I'm getting Scald, actually. I'm getting Scald back because I think that the Surf was a little risky with our team comp. We don't have what we need to handle that. Surf is not, it's too powerful. It's too much power with us. This is gonna be an issue. Bloons Tower Defense. Right. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about now. I'm really bad with abbreviations, but I can generally get it after you mention it. And I don't really have anything against this. I kind of need some sort of Actually, no, what am I talking about? Solrock does have something against this. I was sitting there like, I don't have anything to beat water types. Yes, I do. I have this. All right, so we're getting rid of Sea King. He's got to go. There's no way he can stick around, right? Like, he's killing Corsola, right? Well, he might not actually. The Quagsire might have done the damage, now that I'm thinking about it. Earth Power is really good. Earth Power is good, but Salt Cure, though, I feel like Salt Cure is better for us. It just is. Corsola is not going to be able to take a rock move or an electric move, so I can't keep it out against that. That was my only deciding factor, was whether or not I keep that because of electric types. But Corsola would be a horrible matchup for that because rock doesn't resist it. Only ground does. Only ground is immune to it. I'm gonna get the Lumberry. I'm gonna put that on Magcargo. Fine, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're going on to the 59, and then I've got to revive some people. You look like somebody who can make a lot of money. All right, so strength and endurance. Gigalith is dead, but he would be really good for strength and endurance. I guess speed Aerodactyl and then just like heal him up or something. Yeah, let's go for it. Aerodactyl's really fast. So we got 3280. That's gonna be a lot. Okay, we can afford some extra, like an elixir to just get all the stuff back. So that's not too bad. He'll get that. And Super Pot, because we need that. I kind of need a revive on... I'll get Carbink back, I guess. I mean, they're all pretty low level at this point. I don't know if we need them, but I'll get... yeah, I'll get them. I'll get them. I was sitting there like I was debating it too long, and I'm just like, let's just do it. A couple of potions will be cheaper. Let's get that. We'll get the Thunderfang is really interesting. I knew that only Aerodactyl could learn it, though, and he's got too many good moves, so we're not going to bother. I'm going to get the Big Nugget. We're going to get some more money. I think we should be good against Crash. Crasher Wake against Crash Bandicoot. We should be good. I don't imagine he's going to stick around, but I could freeze dry. Yeah, there we go. He's dead. Okay, perfect. He knew he would have dead. He knew he would have died, so we're good. This is going to be an issue because Magcargo could come out to eat a steel move, but he can't eat a water move is the biggest issue. And Carbink can't come out to eat a water move, or a steel move, and Solrock doesn't eat a steel move. There's so many bad things. I'm gonna send out Magcargo to die. That's basically a thing. I forgot Magcargo had a Mega Evo. Oh, well, he does not. Does he have it in the newer game? Because he does not have it in this one. It's a little unfortunate. Oh no, Magcargo doesn't have one in this game, but he might have one in general. All right, at this point, he's gonna kill me, right? Since when did Magcargo exist? I wouldn't have possibly known. He definitely doesn't have it in this one. Magcargo had to die. It was just a thing. Solrock might have eaten up the Aqua Jet, but I still wouldn't have appreciated that. Actually, I kind of bound myself in a corner with this one. I'm going to Solar Beam and see what we can get away with. It's going to hurt to get hit by a steel move. Ooh, it's going to hurt a lot. I think we're in trouble. I think we're in massive trouble because this is kind of a thing. All right, Corsola actually could eat up a steel move better than pretty much anybody. I'm gonna keep it out in Strength Sap. It hurts so much. There we go, perfect. Okay, the attack power's down right there, so not too bad. Google it, it does have one now, huh? Okay, that's cool. What is this game called? This game is called PokeRogue. PokeRogue is a free online browser game. You can just hop on and do it. Literally just like PokeRogue.net. It's just a super easy game to get into. It's basically a rogue, I want to say with a K, because it is one that you progress as you get through the game. So basically, if you do just some rounds of combat and just get through the game once, the stuff that you get, the stuff that you capture, you get to use for the next one. Mega Magcargo is not a new Mega. Ooh, Mega Magcargo. Magcargo's dual type Fire Rock. It might have a thing. Yeah, it does. It can Mega Evolve into Mega Magcargo using the Magcargonite. Then they might not have implemented it in the game. I wasn't doubting you at all. I just had to check it out myself. So it looks like it is a thing. It is on the wiki, but it's still a thing. It's really cool. I confused him with Mega Camerupt. Yeah. Mega Camerupt is that also a thing? Because Mega Magcargo apparently is also a thing. So you might not have. Yeah, it looks like he is. He's on... Oh no, never mind. I see. It's on Pokemon Insurgents. It's on a different type of game. I see what's going on. Magcargo normally doesn't. Okay, perfect. So I need them to take from Insurgents real quick so that I can get myself a Mega Mag. But it is awesome. Yeah, it's a very cool game, though. It's a very enjoyable game. I've done a lot of streaming on this. I'm just going to freeze dry. We'll see what we can get away with here. We can chip him away slowly. A little faster now that he boosted my special. Not too shabby. Don't give me a grass type for some reason. Carbink wants Rock Slide. No, he doesn't. Carbink is not hurting anything. All right, Quagsire. I don't think Corsola outspeeds a Quagsire, but we'll try. Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. I wanted to go for it because we had that special boost. I needed to go for it. It was going to be a thing. Not too shabby. Now we're just good. I'm just going to Strength Sap. I'm just going to eat it up. There we go. So now we got his attack reduced and we're full again. Corsola's doing some work. Corsola's putting in the numbers. I should not have doubted Corsola as much as I did. He's dead. He's just gone. That was a bad swap. Gyarados would have outsped me. He would have had a chance. There's no way. All right. I'm so pleased with Corsola. I kept thinking that Steel was a thing, but I do have this issue where I don't keep track of the types all the time. So you'll notice I'll swap out sometimes when I could have resisted or like taken neutral damage from a hit. It's just a me thing. It's just a me thing. If you guys want to remind me of bad decisions I make, go for it. It's always a thing. Anyway, this Graveler, super bad for us because of this massive weakness to a ground type, but also kind of still good for a rock type. We still kind of need him. Corsola's good, shocking, yeah. Corsola in this game is actually decent. That's the funny thing. In this game, Corsola can handle because it is immune to water types and gets a boost from water type moves. So you can swap it in expecting a water move, and then you get the special boost and you don't take any damage. It's actually necessary on this team because it's our only check to water moves. Like, man, Cargo is not eating that. Are you kidding me? I don't really know what I want to use against this guy. I guess Gigalith because he can eat up some hits. Let's just, we'll go for Rock Slide. It's not going to do that much. Yeah, it's not going to do that much, but we might get, like, some damage down. There we go, perfect. I'm just going to throw a ball. Come on. Oh, I'm going to throw a Great Ball. It still wasn't enough. Ooh, and Gigalith did not eat that hit very well. That's so weird. Well, obviously not Corsola, not Aerodactyl. Solrock, maybe? Carbink, maybe. I think Carbink. Carbink can do it, and we're just going to throw a ball. There we go, we got a crit. There we go, perfect, perfect, perfect. Those stats are okay, that's not bad. Let's just see here. I just want to see what Golem gets, 120. Okay, so he's basically Golem. He's just normal Golem, just electric type instead of ground type, which I would have preferred the ground type, really. It would have been better. I guess, do I get rid of Gigalith? Like, is he actually good enough to keep? He has Boulder. Okay, so Gigalith is still decent for stat pool, but honestly not the greatest for our current team. He's very slow and he's weak right now, like in terms of level. He's very low level. Do I keep this for the electric type? And now electric is water, it is flying, and is that it? I don't think I keep him just because the typing is bad. I think I'm gonna send him home. I'm gonna send him home. We've already got a full repertoire of rock types. We just need a ground type. If I got ground, I would do it. I would do it. It would 100% be Golem on the team, but he's not ground. Later, should I try a mono dark run? Yes. I have not even gotten close to touching dark. I want to get a mono dark run going because they are so cool and there are so many dark mons that I love. And honestly, a lot of the Gen 2 mons that usually they don't get to see any real screen time, those mons I love. So yeah, absolutely do a mono dark. I would say do a mono dark, put on Absol or Houndoom because both of those are some of my favorites of all time. Don't put on, Mightyena because he's just bad. But if you want to get those Chad points, you know, put on Mightyena. Anyway, Galarian Yamask, I like the look of it. It's really cool. Thousand Waves is an awesome move. And we can get a max survive if I want that Gigalith back, I guess. 60s, they are the gauntlet. Yeah, so 60s, I don't think I want the speed because I've got Carbink in case I need to get some speed going. I'm just going to get Gigalith for some XPs because we might be able to catch him up. He's kind of needing to be caught up. Corviknight's going to hurt this dude. Okay, never mind. Can Corsola eat a hit from Corviknight? He's gotta. There's nothing else. He has to. There we go. Perfect. I'm a Strength Sap just to get his strength down. The healing is just a bonus, but he needs to get reduced in attack power. Let's go for a Scald. I actually should be going for Salt Cure now that I think about it. I'm just going to go for Salt Cure. Prey Bird's not going to do much. Never mind. I was thinking it was going to hurt, but we're Rock type. We're good. All right, I'm Strength Sapping. Perfect. Okay, that's definitely a thing, but we at least, I don't know, got something out of it. Electric obviously is going to be a problem no matter who we send out. Gigalith can still eat that hit, but I kind of want him to level. I'm going to get Carbink out there. He's kind of our special wall. Discharge, that's fine. I think he outspeeds me. I think he goes for a steel move and kills me. And that's kind of an issue. It's kind of an issue. Yeah, there's just nothing I can do. I gotta sacrifice it. There's just nothing I could have done about that. because none of his hits are things that I want my guys taking. Now, does Magneton levitate? I feel like he does. Magneton, let's just see. We're just gonna see if he actually gets levitate normally. Magnapulse, sturdy, analytic. He doesn't get levitate, so I could swap in and do Aerodactyl. Because we have a ground move here, he can kill. He could have sturdy, it's gonna hurt. He doesn't, okay, he doesn't have sturdy, perfect. There we go, he's gone. Easy, easy, easy. Mawile dead. Mawile dead, just no question. I didn't even need to worry about that, we're good. Agility, I don't really need it. He's like 130 base speed, he's really good. And Strength Sap is way better than Recover. Solrock wants Explosion, no. It would be memes, but no, we're good. All right, I can just crunch. Like, I don't need to swap out against Corviknight. He's too low health. So Aerodactyl's a monster. Aerodactyl handles a lot of damage. I kind of like our moves. I don't really want Body Slam. Like, even if we weren't modest, I wouldn't want Body Slam over those moves. Carbo's perfect. All right, we're putting this on the Solrock because Solrock needs to get faster. That's the biggest thing. Doug Trio is gonna be destroyed because he can't hit Solrock, and I could just go ahead and Solar Beam. He can slash all he wants. That's gonna be a thing. He's gone. He has low HP. I probably could have Zen Headbutted him and just got him out of here, but I know he's dead with that. I know he's dead with that. X accuracy, Toxic is actually not bad, and we can all learn it because apparently rocks can cause Toxic. Ooh, Carbink Toxic versus Carbink Salt Cure. What are we thinking here? Aerodactyl's a really good mon regardless. He's so good. Aerodactyl's so good. He had to be on the rock team. There was no way. There was no, I intentionally, when I was doing Gen 1, intentionally left him aside so that I could do him with the rock run because rock is so much more difficult to play. Rock needed Aerodactyl. I used to play Showdown with Mew using Belly Drum Explosion. I could see that working. I could see that doing some good work because that's gonna kill every single thing. And Mew, of course, learns like every move in the game other than like 3. So yeah, I could totally see that. Oh, that would be so mean. I kind of wonder if we go Toxic on Carbink and then Salt Cure later. No, actually, I think that Salt Cure is a better move than Toxic. Honestly, it's able to be used on the final boss, and it's better in general because it'll do the damage up front that we need to have done. Because the fewer rounds we need to take, the better. I'm gonna go X accuracy, it's fine. At least then we're accurate for these next fights. Berserker and Lucario. Solrock is kind of, he's gonna get hurt. He's gonna get hurt. That's kind of a thing. I don't really want him to die though because Solrock is so good, but Lucario is just gonna annihilate him. Magcargo has to deal with Lucario, I think. I'm just gonna Zen, I'm going to Lava, we're gonna do whatever we can. Let's go, okay, that's fine, perfect. And Solrock's dead, yeah, that's fine. He's gone, perfect. That's what I needed to have happen. Magcargo did his job. Whatever else happens, he did his job just there, that's perfect. And Rock Blast versus Smackdown? I kinda just want the accuracy, honestly. Like, Rock Blast has a better chance to get 3 hits than Rock Slide, but Rock Slide hits multiple tunes, multiple mobs. I don't think I keep Rock Blast. I don't think I keep it at all. Lucario's gone, though. Thankfully, we dealt with that. I'm just gonna send an arrow for whatever they've got, because I know we can ground hit it. Perfect. Not the greatest, actually, but we can still hit it. Lava Plume hits everything. Interesting. Well, I'll still use it. It's still a thing. That hurt. I'm faster than Steelix. And of course I burned my Aerodactyl, of course. Well, I'll give him a Lumberry and then he can just get it out of there. Magcargo wants Recover. You know, it's not a bad option. He's just, does he take the hits? He doesn't take a special hit is really what it is. But he could take a physical one, but I kind of like what he's got. As far as this Solar Beam might not be necessary on this because he can't start his own Drought. I think his passive was Drought, but he doesn't have it unlocked. I'll get Recover and then Solar Beam if we lose this run, because we don't need Solar Beam on a Mon who can't do it. And he is not going to appreciate swapping it on a water type anyway, so it doesn't matter. So not too bad, not too bad. Leppa is an interesting one to choose. I'll get the Leppa, and what I might do before I do that is I gotta swap over a Lumberry. Who has that? Mag, you have a Lumberry, perfect. Arrow's gonna take that. Easy, easy, easy. Later, my team from Mono Dark will be Galarian, Moltres, Absol, and Impidimp. Yeah, you gotta put the Absol on there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one though. Galarian Moltres will probably do a lot of the carrying in the early game, but I feel like Absol punches above his weight class a little bit. And Impidimp is just so cool. Like, he's the one that's the, if I'm thinking of him correctly, he's the Fairy Dark one, right? The one that has, I wanna say Contrary? If that's the case, he's awesome. He looks cool anyway, like he's a little pink imp. He's really cool. All right, so we got the Lumberry, perfect. So that's fine. I'm gonna put the Leppa on, who cares, Corsola, that's fine. Donphan, well, I kind of wanted to leave Aerodactyl out. Donphan's not going to do a whole lot, is he? Does he have Rock Slide? I think he does. I'm just going to leave him out. I'm going to Acrobatics or whatever. Just do something. Do some damage. Scary Face, perfect. So we eat that Lumberry. There we go. I needed to get rid of the burn is really what it was. Now Donphan kind of beats our whole team because Soul Rock is what we needed against him, which is kind of an issue, but we'll hit him pretty hard with that. Perfect, he missed. Excellent. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. I overthought it so much, but he didn't have anything that could hit us. Like, that was Fury Attack. I have to get that thing back. I have to get Soul Rock back. He's our best guy for this entire area. I'm going to just heal him up here, and that way he's at least back and doing some work. And the Cosmos guy is going to be an issue otherwise. Actually, I don't think he realizes... Well, is Stone Axe going to kill this thing? I think it kills still. We have the X-Actor. I'm going for it. Okay, perfect. I wanted to get the rock set up. No matter what, they're up. We're good. At this point, he's going to go for a steel move. Magcargo eats that. Maybe not as much as I thought he did. Melodic. Okay, that's fine. He can go for a water move. I'm going to Corsola. Wow, I didn't eat that as well as I thought I would. That's incredible. All right, I'm going to Salt Cure. Draining Kiss, that's fine. We're basically eating him up at the same time, and then I freeze dry, whatever. He's dead. He's gone. No, he's not. Serena ate that up so well. All right, I guess we're on a swapping match. This is kind of interesting. So he can Power Whip. Really? Really? Okay, fine. All right, Magcargo can go out there again. Let's just... I just Power Gem. I don't imagine he has anything. He might have a physical, like a fighting move. Let's just Power Gem. Let's just Power Gem. Okay, I thought he was going to swap. Perfect. That didn't do quite enough. Ugh. Corsola needs to get out there again, and we're just going to freeze dry whatever is out there. There we go. He's recovering. Perfect. Freeze dry. Not quite. It froze him, though. Oh, it froze him. That's perfect. Okay, now I know that the Power Gem is coming. I understand. Corsola's not going to eat that up. But if only we could mirror code that. If only, if only. Actually, no. Power Whip is a physical move, isn't it? So it wouldn't have mattered. Now, Magcargo dies. Gigalith dies. Soul Rock kind of has to deal with this thing, I think. This is kind of an issue. I don't think Gigalith eats up hits from that just because of the massive level disparity. He's level 40, but we need to swap in, so I'm going to go for it. Yeah, he's sturdy. Okay, perfect. So let's just Rock Slide. Doesn't matter. Yeah, he's going to kill it no matter what. There's just no way. There was no way. Let's go to the Magcargo. You gotta eat a hit, buddy. You gotta eat one hit. He didn't eat one hit. He didn't even try. All right, Soul Rock, get in there. This might be a wipe already. This is terrible. I'm going to, I guess, Mighty Cleave because it's accurate. Oh, that's not a good thing. That's not good right there. That's not good right there. Let's get Corsola. Gigaton. Yeah, that's enough to kill. There's no way. There's no way. Really? Oh, and I could have healed with a Strength Sap. Are you kidding me? Oh, no! That was kind of... I needed that guy. I think I messed up somewhere along the way. That's fine, though. We'll Mighty Cleave. And if I don't outspeed, he kills me. If I don't outspeed, I think it's pretty guaranteed he kills me. And he's got a Florges, too. That's a big deal. Actually, no. No, Florges is perfect. Shell Smash. Can we live through one hit? Reggie, yeah, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. Solar Beam. No, my Sunlight works against me. Oh, no. All right, I think that did it. So on my challenges, I do keep the retries on just for my my other runs. On my challenges, if I lose, I lose. Like, it's over. So we'll go back and we'll just start this one again. I feel like there is a better way to do this. I think we need to get the drought on, what's it called? On the Slugma. The Slugma needs the drought so we can have him out there because then he can at least set that up. Maybe. We'll go challenge. Rock is kind of an issue as a type. I feel like this is the most difficult one we've dealt with. Now, if you are new to my challenges, I do tend to go, I tend to get rid of anybody I've already beaten the game with. They don't start the game. We don't use legends. So that's kind of a thing. Those are my limitations. We're getting the 2 in there, Arrow as well, and they might have enough. No, not even close. 30 out of 50. I would have liked to reduce the cost on that a bit. That would have been nice. We have to get a ground type. I feel like Geodude is supposed to be common. I never find him. I need a ground type on the team to be able to live. I also need Corsola. It has to be on the team. No, I don't have enough points for it. Let's see if we can sort by candies. Do I have any ground types at all? Oh, I'm sorting the wrong way. Perfect. We'll go back here. There we go. Do I have any ground types? I gotta figure out if I got one ground, because I actually need them. because the electric types are a big deal. Our most recent ground is Geodude, and it's 15 candies. We might need to do some stuff to get some candies. Use the ice type. That's an interesting thought. The ice type, the big deal with the ice type is it doesn't help us against the electric. We'll still have a massive electric weakness on this team. That's my biggest worry right now, is I kind of want to get rid of that electric weakness so we have no problems there, because Aerodactyl deals with grass types most times, unless he gets power crit, in which case he does not. I got the Carbink, which is the fairy type, which would deal with the dragon, and I guess I could have a Mora. What is his stat pool later on? I'm just curious. Auroras, and is that it? Perfect. Auroras would be... He wouldn't be the greatest to take a hit, honestly. He doesn't have great defensive stats, and that's going to get really hurt by steel type. Electric is the issue, not water types. No, water types are not the issue because we could just swap out Corsola. Corsola can just eat water. So it can eat water, it gets the boost. We should be good against water types in general. The Slugma, I was rather impressed with when it managed to do something, but I wasn't really that impressed with it in the long run, in the grand scheme of things. I don't think I really need it on the team, but maybe I keep it so that I can get to another type. That might be a thing. I think I need to get Geodude. Freeze Dry exists. Yeah, Freeze Dry does exist, and it's gonna hurt Corsola, but at the same time, it's not gonna kill it, I don't think. Like, let's check out his defenses, because I'm pretty sure Specialty is pretty good. Yes, 95. It's not that bad. It's not bad. But Freeze Dry is gonna kill anything that resists at that point, right? Like, there's no way we can handle Freeze Dry. So we just gotta basically eat that one. Because Aerodactyl is just gonna come out and he's gonna actually have to clean up. That's fine, I'm cool with that. We just need something that can eat an electric move so that we actually have anybody we can swap in at any given time. Freeze Dry is 4 times weak. 4 times, it's only 2 times super effective because rock is not weak to ice. Ice is weak to rock, it's that way. And steel is also strong against ice because everything's strong against ice. Ice is terrible as a type. But yeah, no, it's ground that is weak to ice. I always remember that myself. I always have to remind myself because I always use ice on rock types and then I wonder why it didn't do more, you know? But yes, absolutely, that's the way it tends to go. So, Freeze Dry is not gonna be the worst thing ever, which means that we could technically swap into anybody to eat that hit. The problem is we don't have a whole lot of people who can eat that hit, like Carbink might be able to. I feel like our biggest issue, if I'm going to be honest, is not having the experience we needed. I think that might have actually done it. I really want a Geodude on the team. I think we just need to veer towards the cave though. Like, we still have to catch him. I just want to check on the wiki how common the Geodude is in the cave, because I know he's not super duper common. Yeah, he's uncommon, but that's still like a 5% chance. So we have a 5% chance of encountering him. It's a little risky. It's rare to encounter an Onix, so we have a 6% that we get a ground type at all. The problem is Onix loses his rock type is the big deal. Ugh, that's an issue. I don't know. Are you holding T-Tar for the Dark Challenge? I guess I could, but at the same time, yeah, he would be amazing on the Dark Challenge. He would be amazing. If you done the reverse type challenge or whatever it was, in it, ice is the most overpowered. I could see that just because, yeah, ice is a really bad type in general. But yes, if it's a reversed and ice is like resistant to all the things it's weak to and then super effective against a bunch of other things, yes, it's great. Because offensively, ice is still decent. It's defensively that ice is terrible. So if you reverse them, defensively it would be amazing. It's only weak to, at that point, it would be only weak to ice, I'm assuming. Because ice is the only type it resists currently. That would be really decent. I would enjoy that. I'll get the Slugma. I'm not too concerned that I'm going to like keep him along the line, but I think we're good there. There's plenty of strong mons on the Dark type challenge, but I think you need him for the rock. You know what? Let's change up the team a little bit anyway. I think Aerodactyl's still a thing, right? He's just too much coverage. We'll get Larvitar because he's amazing, and then we'll get T-Tar through there. I think Solrock is still amazing. I do think we still need an anti-Rayquaza option. Other than, yeah, rocks are kind of all anti-Ray options, I guess, but do we really want a Carbink, or do we want to just kind of like go for Slugma and just have the type coverage? It's a question, I'm not sure. We could get an anti-fighting because Tyranitar is going to be really weak to fighting. We've kind of got an anti-fighting with this thing. I'm trying to think of all the types that Fairy covers. Fairy covers fighting, it covers dragon, it covers, what is the third type that it covers? I keep forgetting. It's also resistant to bug, but everything is resistant to bug. Like, bug is terrible. Bug is a bad type. What is fairy good against again? I literally did a video on these where I mentioned all the different type matchups and I always forget fairy. All right, that's fine. We'll bring him just because he's got better stuff, I guess, and because Slugma is not the drought setter, because this guy kind of does all the drought stuff and capitalizes. So we'll go with that. I need to set up our T-Tar. That's the only thing we need to do. We'll need some natures. T-Tar it can run mixed, can't it? Like, you can do either special or physical. Let's just check it out. Here, just go over here. We'll go over one more. And it's 134 attack, 95 sp attack. Wow, I did not realize the disparity was that much. And the Mega is going to be a big deal. Oh my goodness, never mind. It's a physical attacker, never mind. Okay, Fairy's effective against Dark, that's the one. You're right, you're totally right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna put on an up attack nature. Lonely and Naughty, I guess Lonely is fine, because I don't really have any real options here, honestly. I'll go Lonely, that's fine. We don't need defense, because like Rock type is super defensive. So that's fine, we'll get that. Move types, obviously we need to change all these up. I want to put a rock move up here because that's our typing. I'll put Mountain Gale down here as like our tertiary move. And we'll get D-Dance because, oh, actually we have Shore Up. Do we want Mountain Gale? Mountain Gale would rock the Rayquaza. It would destroy the Rayquaza. But at the same time, T-Tar can probably just D-Dance setup sweep. So I don't know if I need it. I don't know if is there a good rock move that he gets? I'm not even sure. I'll just put Shore Up, here, I'll put Shore Up down here, actually. I want that there. I want D-Dance right here because I want my setups and my, like, healing stuff at the secondary portion of the bars. So I'll put it there, and I should be good. I don't think I can buy anything. Solid Rock would have been nice to have, but at the same time, I'm not too concerned. At least we can use the Larvitar right off the bat. I'm gonna bring this team. This should be fine. Just tell me if I screwed it up, but I'm going to go with it. We're gonna try for it. Anyway, obviously Sunkern is a super easy sweep for this thing, so we'll just stay out and accurate. Easy, easy, easy. Who needs, actually, before I start setting up and sweeping, do I want to go Larvitar just to set up for, like, sweeping through and getting candies? Because obviously I wouldn't have swapped it in there. That wouldn't have been a good idea. Carbink, not necessarily. Yeah, I think we do that. I think we go Larvitar and we get him some candies. D-Pulse is an interesting one. It's weird that Larvitar can't learn it because it's basically Godzilla, so I don't understand, but that's fine too. We'll get some Pokies. We had so much stuff on that other file too. All right, Larvitar can handle this dude. Larvitar super resists this dude, and I obviously am super effective. Like, there's no way. And Zinc is base Spadef, which is not a bad option. Carbink doesn't really need more Spadef. Larvitar might. Let's just check it out. T-Tar and Mega, and we'll see what we got. Spadef is 120, actually. It's incredible. Okay, I'm sending this on the Larvitar. We'll get him as our special defensive wall, too, because that way we don't all just put all of our eggs in one basket. Wurmple, easy kill. Easy, easy kill. I could D-Dance this, but it's just too easy at this point. Dazzling Gleam. Carbink just doesn't hit anything hard enough. That's the big problem. We'll just get some money. We'll just get some money, Skitty, and I'll just Mountain Gale. I'll just Mountain Gale it. Oh, really? Oh, it lived through it. Well, let's throw a rock. Perfect. I don't know why I was faster there. It might be a speed tie. Anyway, Payback, probably a more reliable move than Rock Throw, but not a really good one. But I could D-Dance setup and do Payback stuff. No, I'm good. I'm good. Because I think I'm probably better just to do this. We'll get the Lumberry. We'll get the Pokeball for now. I was thinking about it for a moment. The Lumberry isn't necessary just yet. We'll get the Poke for now. Zig, I think we're good. We'll Mountain Gale. Just do what we can. That was big damage and we flinched him. Oh, Badoo. Okay, there we go. I'll throw another rock. I like it how the rock is just like, oh, floop. It's just a lob, but like a lazy lob. I love it. It's just like you throw it up in the air and then it comes down on them. I feel like they should be able to move out of the way. I don't know. Maybe that's a me thing. X attack maybe because we're still really physically offensive. Do I need that yet though? I might, but I think I'll go Apricot. Apricot's probably better. And we'll just go with Soul Rock. Perfect. Okay, Kricketot and Wurmple, this is gonna be easy. This is gonna be easy, and I'm gonna set up rocks anyway, just for the next fight. So we'll get a Stone Axe set up. So that's dead. Kricketot actually is probably weaker than Wurmple, now that I think about it. Like, Cricketot's not good. I think Cricketune is 384 base stat total max. Like, I've checked it up, and it's always lower than I first imagined it to be. Here, we're gonna Mountain Gale this. There we go. The rocks actually helped that one, because I'm pretty sure he would have lived on one. and we'll get the rare candy because it's a good idea. Perfect. Easy, easy, easy. Squirtle. Ooh, we got this again. I see you, big dog. All right, well, oh no, we don't have our anti-water option. Oh no. We could try it, but I'm pretty sure that's the only way that we win, honestly. I'll just go candy run it. I'll candy run it. We're doing some candy running. Obviously, I couldn't swap in anything and eat that hit, so Aerodactyl can just do the work. He should be able to kill this thing there. There we go. Yeah, see, he would have taken some big damage from that and we wouldn't have killed. So actually, Aerodactyl needed to stay alive there. Stone Axe does kill this, so that's not too bad. It's kind of unfortunate, but we didn't get a revive either. We'll get a candy. We're just going for a candy run for now. This is fine. I can do that. And I will just go with a leave that. We won't take bite for now. So we'll just bop through these guys because honestly, at this point, I just kind of want to get to like the 11s and get past the rival is really what it is. Oh, we got the revive. Perfect. Sure. We'll go with that. Easy, easy, easy. Get him out there. Larvitar can do some work. I'm pretty sure Tailo is not killing him. I'm pretty sure we got the... Unless we miss, of course. I'm going to shore up. I'm just going to shore up. It's just a thing. We're going to D-dance. We're going to do what we can do. Back. Yeah, we are just basically... I just changed it to a candy run. It's just kind of a thing. It's like, this is all we can do with this. Because we need to have that anti-water option because we got a water type on our rival fight. So there's no way. So I'm just basically getting some candies for Larvitar so that T-Tar can actually come in, maybe get the, Solid Rock to make super effective moves not quite as super effective, and just kind of mess around a little bit. I'm going to D-Dance up a little bit. We can get away with it. He's going to outspeed me with Quick Attack anyway, so at least I get the speed against everything else and the damage output. And the Quick Attack. Perfect. So he's gone. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, epic. Ooh, Thunderous. Okay, I already had him, but still got some stats. It's not too bad. And we got an egg move. Not too bad. Not too shabby. But I'd like to get enough candies that I could like reduce the cost and maybe bring along Corsola as well or something like that. I could just drop the what is it? Mag Cargo, the Slugma, because I don't really need it. We have to have Corsola. Corsola's too good for this team. We're going to get the Citrus Berry, throw it onto Soul Rock. That's fine. And we got the Breeders already, which is going to be a lot of experience. That's really decent. Now, Larvitar is the ground type, but it doesn't maintain it, so we will need a ground type later. But for now, it's not the worst thing in the world, and obviously Toxel has to die. Toxel has to go. He can't live. He's just not allowed. So not too shabby. Astonished, not a big deal. I think at this point, I can Mountain Gale and just do whatever I want to do. Like, I think we're going to just kill everything. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, just sweeping through everything is super easy. I do like Chingling. I tried to use him in my Gen 4 run, which wasn't great, but, you know, it was fun at the time. Just because, like, when you have, what is it? The pre-evo of is it Chingling or a Chimecho? I wanted to evolve him, and I made him Chimecho and screwed up the run. That was what it was. All right, we're going to Acro, easy choice. And I didn't think that he would actually live through that because we didn't have a held item. I guess Aerodactyl's a little bit lower level, so that's fine. He's not the sweeper that he would be expected to be at this point. But we can still handle everything. Rock Throw is such a bad move. Rock Throw is such a bad move. I don't want to rely on this. I'm amazed how few good rock moves there are out there, though. And I think Rock has some of the, like, it's the least amount of moves in general in the entire game. We're going to shore up. We're going to shore up. We're going to heal. Beat up is not going to do anything. That's good. So yeah, Larvitar's not super accurate, but he's really powerful. It's really decent. Who has Guts? Oh, okay, apparently Larvitar does. We never set the ability, so Guts is fine. That's cool. Can't wait for the new Megas to be added. Yes, exactly. I'm curious about that myself. The one that I checked up the least recently, but also probably one of the most recently, because I don't tend to check into like the new Megas that are in Pokemon, what is it? X, Y, Y, Z, whatever it is, the game that everybody liked and hated at once, was Starmie's Mega, which I did not like the look of, to be fair, but at the very least, it was one of those things where, it was kind of interesting to see Starmie get a Mega, if you know what I mean. It was nice to see. I'm gonna throw this on here, and we need some money. We need some money, we need to build up that coinage. I missed, of course. I missed again, are you kidding me? He's just getting that chip damage, and I know I can kill him if I hit him. I know it's a possibility. Oh, I should have taken Smackdown. Oh, Larvitar could have used that. That would have been so much better. Oh, well, it would have been the same damage, but it would have been 100 accuracy. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. We'll get Acro, and we'll just blop that. We'll just get that Zig out of there. Rock Slide, just better than Rock Throw. We'll just take it. Easy, easy, easy. So now we're not going to be lobbing a single rock at things, but we'll see what we can get away with. Ability Charm, easy choice. Oh, we got 2 of these. Nice. Okay, that's perfect because that means we get tons more XPs too, because they give more XPs than normal. And we're going to Stone Axe. Missed, really? Okay, well, they're both dead anyway. Like, the Larvitar's got 4 times on Beautifly, 2 times on Dustox, but Dustox has no defense. Mega Scrafty's my favorite looking. Sadly, I can't play. It was ZA. Yes, it was. I just want to see Mega Scrafty. I'm just curious here because I think I looked this up before, but here, we'll go to images. Yeah, I guess I did. I do like him. Yeah, I did look him up because he's got the hood, and that was something that people mentioned to me. He has the hood, which makes him look like a literal hoodlum. It's really cool. I like him. He looks like, I don't know, like a rebellious teen almost, which is weird because he's the final Evo. So it's unusual. Is Scrafty or Scraggy? Scraggy, then Scrafty, I believe, right? I think that's how it goes. We don't need Scary Face. Rock Polish, it's not better than Shell Smash. I keep thinking that every time, and it's not. All right, so we're going to get the Great Ball. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Larvitar has been doing some decent work, just cleaning up. Mudshot hurts. I'm just gonna get out of there and go to Arrow. I'm just gonna go to Arrow. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. We're just gonna acrobat him. Easy. We should get max level. Almost. Carbink wants Smackdown. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. I kind of messed that up because I was going too fast before. I should have gotten Smackdown before. But we'll get this. I should have gone for Shore Up as well. That would have been nice. But that blops it. It's gone. Perfect. Easy, easy, easy. So now the Larvitar is getting somewhere. He's getting somewhere for now. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I will swap. I think Larvitar is doing a lot of good work. My thing is, I don't know if we can beat the War Turtle. That's the biggest issue because Larvitar's obviously getting bopped by him. He's getting destroyed by him. We're gonna Rock Slide. That should be enough. Honestly, Rock Slide's a powerful enough move that we can get away with that. You should nickname them. I generally, if you want a nickname, if you want to throw out a nickname, generally I just kind of let people do that. I have nickname mons before based upon like watchers' input. If you want to nickname them, go right ahead. I will give some nicknames here and there and everywhere if anybody's interested. Mega Scrafty has a sussy hood. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna Squawky. Obviously, the attack down is gonna suck. I thought I was faster than him, honestly. I thought I could get away with it, but that's fine. Aerial Ace, that hurts. Do I outspeed with 3 or +2? Wait, oh, he dropped my attack again, didn't he? So I'm actually at just 0. I'm impressed. We do outspeed though, so that's good. So I will get the Super Lure. I think that's probably a good idea because we need the Super Lure for extra candy generation. So it is kind of a thing. Larvitar, Aerodactyl, obviously keep them out. This is decent, so we can get them kind of working together. I'm going to, I pretty much killed the Houndour already. I'm just going to Stone Axe this thing. That way we might, yeah, we'll kill him if we hit. Come on, he missed, of course. He missed. The bite doesn't matter though, it's fine. We'll D-Dance and we will just, I don't know, Ancient Power. It doesn't matter. Maybe we'll get the stat boost. We did too, I love it. Squawkabilly's underrated, to be honest. Yeah, Squawkabilly is one of those guys that I feel like I always wanted to try him and I never did. And I feel like he is actually underrated because he hits pretty hard. He's kind of mean. All right, I'm going to get rid of Mountain Gale for now because I don't really need it. I know I just gave it a PowerPoint up, but I'm just going Candy Run for now, so I'm just getting rid of that. We're just gonna drop that. We're gonna go forward with this and have a 100 accuracy move. And I'm gonna get the rare candy for obvious reasons, just because Eevee, oh, my favorite. He evolves into my favorite mon. Eevee is not my favorite by itself, but Jolteon is easily my favorite mon. So I'm keeping these two out. They should be able to do it, hopefully. And actually, 1 second. Stomping Tantrum. Oh, it's only hitting 1 guy. Okay. I thought it might hit 2. We'll go Acro and we'll just bop him. Easy, easy, easy. Honestly, I kind of think that Patrat is more defensive than Eevee. Eevee's not super defensive. I'll get the X speed because I could use it, I guess. But I know that this guy's War Turtle's just gonna kill the Larvitar easily, so we're just gonna send out Carbink to die. It's cool. He actually took that hit. That's kind of impressive. Carbink could be really decent if we can get the levels going is the thing. I guess Aerodactyl or Soul... I guess Aerodactyl, because Solrock's just dead, right? Like, I feel like he's just gone if we just send him out. I'm gonna Stone Axe to get those stones pointed out. He sent a bite. Oh, he's an idiot. Oh, he's an idiot. Okay, he's done. Perfect. I didn't think we were bypassing that, so now that we did, I think we're good. I think we're good. There's nothing he can do. Yeah, because Aerodactyl just runs house. You finally got it? Oh no, is it 4546 or 4645 you needed? I'm looking all the way back up at the top there. It's 4645. You needed 4645. You were so close. Have you been resetting this whole time? That's incredible. All right, we're gonna go for ancient power because it's just gonna kill. Oh, really? Really? Okay, well, we had another chance at the bonus stats, I guess, but that was fine. Wide lens, choice, definitely. Going for the Larvitar. Easy, easy, easy. We'll get the Larvitar first, and we're gonna send the Solrock out to the Arrow second. Easy, easy, easy. Water opponents are the reason to bring literally any water rock, and there's so many to choose from. Most of them are fossils. Yes, exactly. The reason that I brought Corsola was because it eats water types, so I basically can get away with more with that, but yeah, it is one of those things where I kind of didn't think about it before I entered. Don't tell anybody. Larvitar didn't learn Screech. Okay, I was just like macking the key while I was looking at chat. I do that so often, it's amazing. All right, we're stomping and we're acroing because it doesn't really matter. Like, he's dead to me. Yeah, I should have actually D-danced because it would have been better for me, but that's fine. Lure, easy choice. That way we get more things that we get more candy generated for. Easy, 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 and I'll D-dance and I will acro to kill one. Just whatever I hit. Doesn't really matter. I could D-dance twice actually and get away with a little bit more, so I'm just gonna do that. Because then acro kills the other two because I can always rely on Aerodactyl to finish a fight. Stone Axe is just so good. Stone Axe is so good. It's too good because of the rocks that it sets up, and you get the damage output to kill a thing, just like as a bonus gravy to it. Now, accuracy, kind of the best thing we could get there, and honestly at this point I'm pretty sure we can handle either one of these dudes, so I'm just gonna bop. I'm just gonna go for it. A kitty cat and a little fox, easy. Really? You're telling me that two D dances with a stab rock slide did not do an Eevee in by itself? That's kind of incredible. Penny's G-Max adaptability Eevee is a menace. I feel like I fought Penny once. I don't remember that fight, which means she probably kicked the crap out of me. I'm disappointed you didn't choose Lord Helix. Oh, very true. Now, where did that originate from, Lord Helix? I'm very curious because I feel like that's been a meme forever and I have no idea where it came from. I will heal him up, easy. Oh my goodness, there we go, perfect. And we'll get rid of the burn because Aerodactyl burn makes him just useless. Stone Axe and Diamond Storm are the greatest of rock moves. I could totally see that. I can understand that. I have grown more fond of them as I've gone along. Twitch chat plays Pokemon Red. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But yes, I've grown way more fond of just like moves that set up rocks, moves that set up pointed stones. Easy, best moves. So we're gonna keep these out. I think it's just because Omastar resembles Cthulhu. Yeah, I can see that, or at least like a Cthulhu monster, kind of like a Lovecraftian beast. But it's really supposed to resemble an Ammonite. That's what Omanite, Omastar are supposed to be, are Ammonites. But yeah, and they look exactly like it. Like, it's just a thing. Solrock wants slide. No, he's always got Mighty Cleave. Mighty Cleave is always better with him. I keep forgetting who gets like which moves. I meant, I feel like the thing censored something there. Yeah, I've got to look into that just to see what my words are there. Pokemon Red. But something, yeah, I'm going to check that out. I'm just going to make a note of that. Here. There. We're going to make a note of that and check it out because I feel like that would be a thing I'd want to check out because I know I've heard a couple of people talking about it. Yeah, I've got to... Here, let's just see here. Let's just see. I might need to fix a couple of things to see that. Spaces between them and we'll see. Sorry about that. But yes, I will definitely check it out just because I feel like I've heard a bunch of people say that and just in TV. Okay, why is it not like coming through? That's so weird. Because I'm not like Justin is not something I'm blocking. That's so weird. Okay, I got to look into that just to see what's going on there. I D-danced once. Do I want to? I don't think I want to get away with another. I'm going to stomp. That should do it. There we go. Easy. Kecleon is going to be a problem. He's going to be an issue. Can I rock slide him? He's not an issue because I crit. Perfect. He could have been dangerous. He actually might have killed this poor Larvitar, but I was going for it. He gets smacked down anyway, but rock slide is there and I'm just good with this. I don't need smackdown anymore. Now I'm going to just rock slide again. Oh, he's gonna hurt. Oh, he's gonna crit. Okay, a crit for a crit is fair. It was censored because it was a link for, oh yes. Unfortunately, based on the nature of reality in Twitch, you kind of have to get rid of the links. It's just kind of a thing. Otherwise, you end up with just tons of bots. Like, I've not seen a bot on my channel since, I don't know, let's say August of last year, because I've managed to put down so many different ways of catching them. But yeah, the link format would definitely do it. So yeah, I don't know if I can get rid of that just because they are a spam, those things. But we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, Aerodactyl Larvitar is fine. I need to get some candies. I just want to see if I can get to like 30 so that I can get the cost reduction. We're at 18. I just want to see here. Here, we're going to go Pokédex. We're going to buy candies. It's 40 to reduce cost. It's 30 to unlock passive is what it is. Okay. Do I go for the reduced cost or do I literally just go reduce cost on like Aerodactyl or something? Because I could do that too since he's also doing a lot of work. Wasn't a link I just wrote Justin.tv? Yeah, that's kind of a thing. I don't know if the AI is really that smart at trying to pick that stuff up because it's literally just like algorithmic and it's unfortunate. 35 is what I need for here. I'm gonna go for cost reduction for somebody. I think that's probably a good idea. Anyway, we'll high horsepower that guy. It's a super easy kill. I'm gonna D-Dance because Larvitar and Aerodactyl can eat a coughing hit. It doesn't matter who uses it. Doesn't matter who he attacks. We can eat one up. Clear Smog, that's not gonna do anything. Okay, it would have gotten rid of Larvitar's stats if he had done. Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna Acro and just do some work and D-Dance. Because I think I need 3 or even 4 D-Dances for Larvitar to outspeed. Because Aerodactyl's super fast. He's 130 base speed. He's really, really fast. We're gonna wide lens. That way he's fully accurate with rock moves. I'll keep these two out. Easy choice. Acro on that, and I guess Rock Slide's fine because I've got 2 wide lenses. So it doesn't matter. I always hit with it now. Nobody needs Roar. Roar's a fun move in like competitive, but I don't think it's really that good in this game. That's another one I might need to gravitate towards and see if somebody's using it in a weird or interesting way, because I'm not as good at figuring those out. We're gonna Acro, we're going to Rock Slide, doesn't matter. At this point, we should be sweeping. At this point, we should have it. Trubbish is not outspeeding a Larvitar. I don't even think base, let alone +2. The even was a streaming with a bot who reads chat input. The even was a streaming with a bot who reads chat input and then reads them inside the game. I feel like, are you talking about like, you might need to explain that one. Just explain it to me. That might be better than me guessing. Let's just go with it. So I'll get that because I think that these are good. Roar and Whirlwind are negative priority. That's true. Yeah, Roar and Whirlwind are unfortunately like that. I think because they were just spammable before anytime you'd swap out. You know what? Why am I not going just Acro and just doing it? Just doing the thing. I think Coughing is probably not going to eat this, right? Zen Headbutt, perfect. We'll get rid of... That's interesting now. I don't know if I need Zen Headbutt because Solar Beam, Flare Blitz, Mighty Cleave might do better work. It's good for Stealth Rocks, Toxic Spikes, etc. True, yeah, if you can like swap them back in and back and forth. I think the Roar strat is probably how people used to play it before it got negative. Chat, right, left, right, A, B as a button and the bot inserts them inside Pokemon Red. Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. I did not, I feel like there's some like functionality I'm just not aware of on a lot of these types of games though. I don't think I want Zen Headbutt. Psychic is only good against fighting and poison. Now currently poison's not a threat. And if I have a ground type, poison is obviously not a threat. Psychic, or fighting rather, what would fighting Aerodactyl? Never mind. I was thinking about who would beat it. Aerodactyl will beat it. So we don't need Zen Headbutt anymore. Because now we'll just hit 180 base power flame, just massively destroying people. I think we should be good. I feel like that's going to be better. So we're going to keep that and we're going to get Solar Beam when we get the chance because it's just amazing. I got 2 turns left. I'll get the candy. I'll get the candy. I'm risking it, but I'll get the candy. And we get Crunch, which is actually a really good dark move. Shore Up is probably not necessary, all things considered. I might take the Dark instead, because Crunch is mean with the T-Tar. That's not too shabby. Now, mind you, we did lose out, but that's fine. Acro should do the work, and I'm gonna Rock Slide just in case. Sucker Punch, that's fine, he's dead. He can't hurt the poor Larvitar anymore. The rival gets a Crobat now? Oh, come on now, don't do that. Actually, no, to be fair, Crobat couldn't even possibly handle me, could he? Don't give him like a water type, but if you give him a Crobat, he's gonna get bopped, right? I don't think the Larvitar loses ground when it becomes T-Tar. It's Rock and Dark. That's what it actually has at the end of it. I do remember that one. Unfortunately, yeah, he loses the ground typing, which is, if he had kept the ground Dark, that would have been amazing, but he stays Rock Dark because he's 4 times weak to fighting types. Because I have a buddy who uses him all the time and I just know his type now. It's so cool though. On the Elite Four fight, the run was almost doomed because the last trainer, only Lord Helix remained, and he alone defeated the last Elite Four, winning the run. Wow. Okay, yeah, that seems like it might be a thing then. Maybe we're speccing out for Lord Helix instead. Maybe we're doing some work for him. I feel like the T-Tar has to get his candies, honestly. We have to get some candies for him. Do we go for him? Because I've always preferred Kabutops, but I know Kabutops has always been inferior. It's very disappointing, but he's always been worse. All right, obviously we can deal with the Vroom, and we've broken whatever potential sturdy he could have had. So he's definitely a dead guy, and we got Crunch to deal with this. Drowsy should die to this, right? Like, there's no way he lives. Now let's go. Perfect. The only thing is we do keep the rock type, which is a big deal. The rock type on the Larvitar is what we need for the run. It sucks that we lose the ground type though. It really does. We'll get this easy choice and Trubbish. I'm going to swap Larvitar in. Easy, easy. We need the Larvitar. Larvitar does so much more work. And he's the guy with the candies. He's the guy who needs the candies. That's the big thing. All right, Nugget, Lure. At this point, we need the Lure. We don't have one. So perfect. So Scraggy Grimer. All right, this is an easy choice. Easy, easy, easy. We should be able to handle this. Larvitar's not outspeeding, but is it rock and poison? Rock and poison. Rock and ground resist poison, right? I'm not mistaken. I'm not like crazy or anything. I feel like both resist poison. Larvitar's becoming Pupitar. Perfect. That's cool. It took him forever, but he is kind of the pseudo-legend of like the second gen stuff. Is he actually pseudo-legend stats? I don't remember exactly. Iron D, we don't need Iron D. Nobody needs Iron D just yet. And then what about this? Perfect. So Pupitar at least outspeeds him somehow. I'm gonna check that actually, because I'm gonna see if he has pseudo-legend stats. Here we go, Pokédex. And we need over 1 and 600. So he is the pseudo-legend. Perfect. I'm not crazy. I'm not mistaken. Easy, easy, easy. And Misty Terrain. I don't really like Misty Terrain in general. I don't think it's that, like, as far as other terrains, it's not that great. It really isn't, in my opinion. I think maybe I'm mistaken, but I've never found it to be as good as the rest. And I do need to... How fast is Poniard? All right, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to get rid of Poniard anyway. There we go. Because Beautifly can't touch either of these guys. He can't do anything. So no matter what, he's dead. Easy, easy, easy. I feel like the only reason why they made T-Tar become Rock Dark was to nerf the 700 stab Mega and 600 base stab. Yeah, oh my goodness, it's horrible. Now, I can see, based upon what the perception of Godzilla is in like Japanese lore, basically, I can see why they would make him Dark type. Rock is the weird one, but at the same time, I don't know why he would be ground if you took him from a canonical stance. It's just a weird thing. Just found a 0001. Okay, so you can get like 4 different, like up to 9999. That's gonna be a long journey, I feel like, for you. It's gonna be such a bad journey. All right. At this point, Ancient Power is bad, but at this point, we have a Dark type. Crunch is not necessary. We can take the Steel type and get rid of Fairy types and other rocks just for the sake of it. Just in case they levitate, we'd have a Steel move anyway. So weirdly, not a bad idea. Soul Rock with the... Will-O-Wisp is really good against the final boss. It really, really is. I just don't know just yet. I'll use it because we don't need all the moves that we have just yet. Like, we don't need Morning Sun right now. We would get rid of that anyway for Solar Beam, so there's no real need to keep it. So I'll do that, and we got Pupitar, Aerodactyl, easy, easy, easy. I'm going to just hit him. I'm gonna hit him, actually, with the Acrobatics, and rely on the Pupitar to take out this Varoom, because I think we're faster. Ooh, never mind. Does he have Earth Eater? I think he does. Oh, he has Levitate? How does he have Levitate? He's on the ground. Okay. Okay, that's fine too. We're gonna crunch him. We're gonna see what we can do. That wasn't enough, but Aerodactyl going down isn't a big deal. Pupitar's the one I really want the candies for, so that's fine. Carbink can just get free XPs. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he does. We're on the boss fight. So the Varoom's done. Easy, easy, easy. Carbink wants Ancient Power. No, no, he doesn't want Ancient Power. We have a very particular build with our Carbink. We don't need Ancient Power with it. I missed your comment there. Yeah, Tyranitar has a Mega too. I was thinking it was just Aerodactyl, but nope. If we bring Tyranitar along, we get more use out of the Mega Brace. So we actually do kind of want more Megas. Maybe after this candy run, we go back home and we see which other Mons get Megas or G-Maxes, and we just kind of veer into that. Because currently, we're kind of getting hurt a little bit. Have you ever searched a needle in a 9999 haystack? Yeah, no. I don't think I would have the patience for it. I think you have way more patience than I do. This is gonna be a problem though, because this is water type stuff. This is swamp territory. We're going Aerodactyl first. do I want to go Pupitar right there? Because no matter what is kind of a thing. Why didn't Carbink? Oh, never mind. I think I did an idiot thing. I think I did the idiot thing. So that's why Carbink isn't swapped out. Let's body press. Let's do what we can. I don't think Palpitoad's super fast, but he's outspeeding a Carbink. Okay, that gonna hurt. Ooh, that's decent damage. Let's get Acro. We'll get the Pupitar out there for what it's worth. At least the Palpitoad's dead. You just found 69. Nice, very nice. There you go. All right, so I took more damage than I needed to because I left out a very frail, weak Carbink that could not have handled that. But it's okay, it's all good. We'll get the Pokeball. Only ones that immediately come to mind are Colossal and Dreadnought. I think Dreadnought might actually be decent because he can eat up a water move. He's not super, like, specially invested, but he might be able to eat a water move just in general. Colossal is not eating a water move. Colossal's getting wrecked. He's getting annihilated. I mean, I do like that you've mentioned that, and we only have 4 months, so we can actually send Aerodactyl in to do the work. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. All right, that poor Ace right there. That poor Ace is just gonna get wrecked. Get out of here. It was almost 69. You're about to head to the graveyard where one of my favorite mons, Mimikyu, resides. I like Mimikyu. I kind of like the tactics of it too, like the way it plays. Oh, he didn't have Sturdy, perfect. That could have been annoying, but Aerodactyl would have lived through it. Acro kills, right? There we go, perfect. So Aerodactyl managed to do it. That was an easy win to just get some free eggs. All right, we're getting the Soothe Bell. I kind of want to put it on Aerodactyl, but Pupitar is just the one we need. Here, you can have these 8 commons and 1 rare, because they know that Aerodactyl's too good. 9998. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a long trial on this one. It's gonna be a thing. Ooh, You know, this isn't the worst thing in the world. I think I can leave Arrow and Pupitar out because Arrow might attract an electric hit and we can kill Shellos. Let's try it. Let's try it just for the fun. Ooh, actually I could have high horsepower. And then I need to get rid of Shellos. I really do. We'll Stomping Tantrum on that. See if we can get away with it. That was a sucker punch, so it doesn't matter. He doesn't have Levitate or anything. I was kind of worried about that, so that's fine. We're good. We're good. High horsepower can miss. I'm just gonna go Crunch and I'm gonna D-Dance. Easy, easy, easy. What are you doing? What is he doing? He is on a game where he's trying to basically hack the game to such an extent that it will give him the like cheat version of it, and he has to keep reloading the game in order to do so. And he has a particular code 4645 that he has to get. But unfortunately, all that he seems to be getting is just very close to the number and not quite there. So it's just a trial run. It's a thing. Earthquake already is insane. How even? Okay, that's perfect because we have 2 people who can be immune to ground moves. That's amazing for Pupitar to get. Even T-Tar is gonna keep that, I think. That's a really, really, really solid option. I didn't think he was getting at 33. Pupitar's overpowered. Now, this is gonna be an issue. I'll keep them out. I have to Acro, get rid of him. I'll Crunch the Barboach. There we go. Poliwhirl's dead at least. That's just a thing. Playing an old game and I need a certain ID, but the numbers are between 0001 through 9999. Yeah, it's a long resetting process. Cosmic Power, not as good as Shell Smash. And we outspeed. Okay, perfect. That could have hurt badly in the rain. I needed that Pupitar to live, and he was not going to live through that. Zinc again versus Flamethrower. I don't really, well, all right, just a question. We're adamant, yes, because we have usually physical moves, so Flare Blitz is still better. I was just checking through that. Aerodactyl with Flamethrower is just a stupid idea. I mean, I'm not even gonna bother. We're gonna get Zinc on him though, because we want to get that special defense higher up on the Pupitar so that he can eat those hits better. So it is at least somewhat a strategy. We'll keep these out because I know I can beat the Palpitoad, hopefully. I'm just gonna EQ, just gonna do the damage. He bubble beams him. He must have some sort of Swift Swim. There's no way. There's no way because he was done. There's no way. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll send it to Soul Rock. It's okay. I'll get a revive and I'll just get the Candy Run, keep it on going. Easy, easy, easy. We'll Shell Smash. Easy, easy. Really? Oh, wow. Well, Aerodactyl is at a reduction, so I guess that makes sense, but I'm still surprised. And the Sunlight helps out. Actually, I should have swapped in the Soul Rock to get rid of the rain. I keep forgetting what I have access to. We'll just Mighty Cleave. Because it doesn't matter. He's gonna be dead, so the Soul Rock won't actually lose the Mighty Cleave. And we're taking the Iron Head because we don't need Crunch anymore. We have the Dark type already. So we're good, I mean, we don't have, we don't have, but we do have the dark type. That makes sense, I'm sure. So we're gonna go ahead. We need to get Pupitar back because the whole reason for this thing is to get some candy. So we're gonna get that. I'm cool with spending a little bit extra, that's fine. And is there anything, we were on the 30 cycle if I recall, where we have the 30s gym leader, right? If I'm not mistaken, I don't think I am. I'll get the X special offense just because the other rewards are not exciting. But I think we are. We need that experience share. We have to battle this dude to take that. All right, this is fine. And honestly, Aerodactyl's not a bad option to deal with this dude. That's not bad. I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. And he's got all of his stats. Oh, just his attack boosted heavily. That's gonna be fine. Poison point. Oh, we can eat up those hits, but it's not, I wasn't pleased with the damage we took there. That was getting a little scary. That was getting a little scary, but we got the XP all, which is 100% what we need. We need our mons to start catching up because this is getting bad. Aerodactyl, I'm gonna send out, I'm not gonna send out Pupitar. I don't think we can handle it. I don't think we can handle it. I'm not risking it. I'm going to Acro and I'm just going to, I guess, Flare Blitz because it's gonna hurt real bad. Just in case Arrow doesn't do the job, which I figured he would, yes. Clodsire, a poison type that isn't entirely weak to ground. I mean, he's still not gonna appreciate ground, but yeah, he can actually kind of deal with ground to a certain extent too. Yeah. We kind of want to get rid of Sparkly Swirl because we don't have the Trick Room, which I never got to use, did I? I'll get rid of the Guard Split because at least then the Fairy move is technically better because Guard Split doesn't do a whole lot of work. That hurt, actually. That hurt a lot. That was kind of impressive. All right, Acro, and I'll just Shell Smash. I'll just Shell Smash and set up, because depending on what comes out, we'll have two dudes that are actually set up to fight, so we're good there. And Poison is not the worst status to be afflicted with, because it doesn't reduce our attack. Grass Poison is neutral to ground, thinking about it, and there's a few of those. Oh, there's just a couple of those, yeah, just like one or like every grass type, yeah. I think I'm gonna just heal him full, and we're just gonna keep this guy, and I'm gonna rare candy up the Pupe. The Pupe needs it, and of course we get a fight right afterwards. That's fine. This is the perfect matchup for me. I'll just Acro this thing into oblivion, because he's not gonna do anything to me. There's no way. And our Poison, our big Poison. He's still water type is the big problem. I would have otherwise gone out, but the water type is just gonna hurt. Ooh, he lives on one, are you kidding me? Well, I'll set up the pointed stones. He literally lived on one. That's insane. Okay, Lumbrate, perfect. So the stones didn't matter at the end of the day, but that's fine. We still got some damage out of them. I wasted all that money on those HPs. Well, I mean, I guess I didn't, because Aerodactyl swept. It was good. It was useful money spent. I'm going to spend the exact same amount of money and get the big nugget. So that's not too shabby. Now, Palpitoad, I think Arbok has Intimidate. That's the biggest issue. I'll keep these two out. I want the candies, but Arbok has Intimidate. Or he doesn't. Ooh. Okay, then I could have killed. At that point, Pupitar can eat this hit. So let's just send him in, because we can kill the Palpy, and then Pupy can stay out and get the candy. Perfect. Stone Edge versus Rock Slide. What are we thinking here? Shed Skin, it must be Shed Skin. That's the only one I can think of, yeah. I think Rock Slide is still a better move than Stone Edge, and it's more accurate. I don't like Stone Edge all that much. Dear Lord, I'm not late. You're not late. You joined up just in time. It was the perfect time for you to join. Yes. No, you're good. You're good. So we are doing our rock run. Well, kind of right now we're doing candy farming because we need to get a T-Tar in there because we need some more heavy hitters. We've been getting hurt really, really badly. Finally. Yeah, you haven't been here in a couple. Yeah. Stone Edge and pray for items that boost accuracy. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but maybe we like wait on the Stone Edge and just get a memory mush down the road. We got a couple of them, but it's still 90 accuracy versus currently 100. If we got 95, I'd be cool with that. I'm going to D-Dance, actually, because I figured that would kill, and the D-Dance will give us something to set up for the 50s, in case we get a double fight. A double battle. Pokeball, Ganlin. Ganlin's fine, I guess. Oh, we do need to get another heal, though, because we got hurt a little bit. And Aerodactyl's doing some work, so I'll get the Ganlin. So Stone Edge is single target and can't cause Flitch without a King's Rock, right? Correct, yes. Stone Edge is higher crit chance. So that's all that one is. So the King's Rock is just an amazing item. 4665. Oh, you were so close. You're so close and you can't get there. It's terrible. All right, at this point, Pupitar can handle that, right? I don't think he has a water move, does he? We have Sunny Day up, it doesn't matter. It's gonna get weakened. And yeah, we're handling this pretty well. He is Sludge Wave though. Oh, that massive 7 damage on the Pupitar. Pupitar is handling things. I'm amazed. Because usually like these, what are they? Like the pseudo legends, there's not really a good first and second form. It's usually like, here's a crappy form, here's a crappy form, here's a god. Here's a literal god. So yeah, it's one of those things. Well, actually, I can't say that. Dragonair was okay. He was good status. Gabite was fine. Gabite was legitimately good. I don't know if I can say that about the rest of them, but Pupitar's doing some work. Pupitar's not too bad right now. I feel like the egg moves are doing a lot of work for us, though. Now, as far as Phantom, this is going to be a problem. Aerodactyl can deal with this, but we can't keep our other guy out, and I kind of want the Sunlight up. And we just keep the Aerodactyl. What am I talking about? We keep him out. Perfect. Dragonair over Dragonite. Yeah, exactly. Dragonair was decent. Dragonair was decent. Rabbit wanted to tell you something. I made starters. Bug, Steel, Electric, 3-type starter. That'll be interesting. Are you talking like Bug and Steel and Electric, or like all 3 are 1 type? I feel like you're talking about 3 different types, but I could be wrong. Bug, Steel, and Electric typing, that would be very disparate. Magnemite over Magnezone. Exactly. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Magnemite is cooler than Magnezone. Don't get me wrong. Hoping you find a Mimikyu. I would enjoy that. I do like Mimikyu. Have I done the Ghost run? For people who have been here this whole time, did I actually do Ghost? I can check that actually. I can check that out. We bopped them, easy. Phantom is gone. I'm not too concerned about them. We still don't have a map to find the places that we need. One's Bug, one Steals, one like, okay, there you, I thought so, but I was just like, I could be an idiot, so you know, it might be a thing. Pidgeyhatch, perfect. Bulbasaur, I like Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's gonna be a grass guy. He's gonna be on the grass run. He's just awesome. Quaxley, I guess he's okay, I guess. Remoraid, I kind of like him, even though he's not good. Tadbulb, I got an egg move, Parabolic Charge, that's not bad. Ferroseed is really good. Ferrothorn is incredible. Meowth is just, I mean, he's a staple of the franchise. He got Swords Dance, that's really decent. That's actually not bad. We can go like G-Max Meowth and just go for gold. That's not too shabby. All right, I'm going to check it out. We're going to achievements. I want to see here. Do I have the Ghost? I have Mono Poison, Mono Ground, Mono Flying, Fighting, Normal. Not Ghost because that's Psychic and Dragging down there. Oh, wow. I don't have the Ghost type. It's somewhere along, there it is. Yeah, I don't have the Ghost one because I kept losing it. So actually, I could technically do that. I could technically go and get a Mimikyu for that. I could do Fairy Run too, Mimikyu. That might be a decent one. If Mimikyu is not necessary in the Ghost Run, I could bring it for Fairy Run, which would be really nice. I'm getting to the bug starter. Yeah, go for it. Absolutely. You tried, not sure you finished? Yeah, I did not. I'm just a terrible player. It's amazing. All right, Pupitar needs more candy. The whole reason we're here is because of that. Ooh. Now, I could inspect the machine. I'm gonna go have a good run. Oh, well, thank you for sticking around for so long. That was so cool. I'd like to stick around in the graveyard myself, but honestly, this doesn't help me at all. I might just need to go somewhere and like hope for like the desert or wasteland or some nonsense. I think it's wasteland because I think it brings you to rarer areas. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, so Crackhole, typing Bug. Whenever they're sleeping, they resemble big chunks of coal. If a Crackhole feels threatened or frightened, it'll explode. How much you want to bet this is going to be Bug Fire at the end of it? I feel like it's going that way. I'm going to put some money in and just teleport. I think that's a good idea because we can't get anywhere with this place. We really can't. We need a map. We do. And we get the Wasteland. Oh, this is so good. Okay, we could potentially get it. Drampa is not it, but we could potentially get something that'll really help us out here. He's gonna get a big boost to his stats. He might just kill our whole team because he got that speed boost. I'm just gonna EQ. I'm just gonna go for it. Dragon Pulse. Oh yeah, it's over. There's no way. We don't have Special D. Are you kidding me? Apparently the Zinks were not enough. Oh, Aerodactyl might not be able to. Carbink might. Carbink might do it because Body Press can do some work. Is Rock Dragon a thing? Ooh, yes it is, yes it is. It's Tyrunt and Tyrantrum. Those are Rock Dragon. However, I beat the game with Tyrunt and Tyrantrum because they were so fun to play and I couldn't hold up. So that is totally a thing. It's Jover. It might be because of the Paralyzed there. Are you kidding? Twice in a row? All he's doing is glaring. We might actually have it. We might have it. It's good. It's a 25% chance and we got 3 of them. Are you kidding me? 4. This is... He's just glaring too. Like, I actually have a chance here. I'm just gonna throw a ball. Just end this. End my torture. He has 22 more glares. If he's just gonna do this, I'm just gonna throw a ball. There we go. So we might have gotten some candies with him. That's all I'm saying. That was terrible. Tyrant, Tyrantrum, and if you count Fake Mon created by me, there's Dracomit and Blastoise. Yes, exactly. Those were decent. I like those. Make sure that if he sleeps, he regains 1/8 HP. Oh no, what's this? Just makes it that he sleeps, he gains 1 HP. What am I missing there? I might miss something. Well, damn rabbit, no need to be a spoiler. Yeah, totally. I feel like Crackhole kind of led us to believe that it was going to be a fire type though. Really, like, I think that was fair to estimate. I think it was fair. Stone Edge is not better than what we have. We have a 95 power, 100 accuracy rock move. Like, it's just better than Stone Edge. It's just so reliable. Now, what do? I could get rid of the paralysis. Carbink did some good work there. Carbink actually handled that because I'm pretty sure he had nothing but a dragon move and he wasn't using that on a fairy. I'm gonna get into Crackle's Evo. Yeah, now that I've spoiled everything, now that you can get to it, I'm gonna go and get the full heal. That's fine. I think Carbink is probably essential in this area. I like Trapinch, but he stays ground type. Pupitar, I'm gonna catch him because he's still a rock type. So we get another rock, you know? Just found a 2026. Oh, well, nice. That's cool. Yeah, that's the year it is. That's decent, but still not the one you're looking for. If you put Blastoise and Tinkaton into the daycare together, they make Hammeroids. Yes! Oh, that's the best thing ever. All right, that is my new favorite Mon. I need to get a drawing of Hammeroids. All right, we're gonna keep these out here. We'll see what we can do. I probably should have swapped this thing out actually, but we'll see if it... Oh, no. Actually, Carbink will destroy him. Yeah, I'm just gonna swap. I'm gonna swap to Soul Rock. I should have done that. And we're just going to Acro and get rid of the trap. And then Pupitar might not kill the Aerodactyl. Might not. Blast Dagger type Firebug. Whenever Crackle evolves, it gets way more adamant and aggressive. Its strikes are explosively strong, figuratively and literally. Yeah, I feel like you need to give me a couple of these moves that this thing can learn, because I feel like it can learn some really interesting stuff. A Bug Fire is not super common, and other than Volcarona, I don't think they've done it. And even if they have, nothing else has stood out. So at least having a starter gets that starter stat pool. Come on. I don't want to hit him. That's the thing. I'll Willow him and I will just get Arrow out of there because he can't take those hits. Carbink can take those hits. There we go. So he's Willowed. Now he should do nothing. Now we can just throw all day. He's got Shed Skin. Oh, he's got I'm going to throw one more because I don't think he does too much. Maybe. Rock Slide's hurting now, actually. Rock Slide is really hurting. I'm going to Willow. I'm going to, I guess, Sparkly and hopefully not kill him. He's got no special D, right? Like, I feel like that's a thing. I'm gonna hit him and see what happens. So that's fine. Ooh, I did enough damage, actually. That was okay. I didn't want to risk it just because I didn't want to lose the rock. But honestly, if I can catch him, it would be worth it. It would all be worth it. Drampa can't go out in this run. This might be an over anyway kind of run. Here, let's throw it. There we go, perfect. Okay, we got maxed out HP. That's perfect for a T-Tar at home. We're not making this run the official one, so I'm glad that we got the maxed out HP. That's perfect. Just found the number, but I pressed the reset button. No! You were so close! Oh, you were so close. I wonder if it gets an ability to make normal moves into fire moves and then learn self-destruct and explosion. Oh, that would be mean. That would be an overpowered starter right there, but it would be so funny. Just for the memes of it, because starters are like 530, I think, average stat total. They're actually really good. I need to heal this team. So badly. All right, there we go. We'll get Max Revive on the Pupitar. It's fine. I technically probably should have got the other guy, but this is fine because at least with our Carbink, we handle the dragons themselves. So I can sit here and just body press and shore up and do whatever I want. I'm gonna shore just in case to see what he does. He does extra sensory. That's kind of an issue, but I'm gonna rock it and just go for it. Ooh, one more rock. We're risking it for the biscuit. Oh, play nice. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm shored up. Okay, I had to risk it to get that speed boost. Now we're at +4. We should outspeed everything. This is gonna hurt him pretty badly, and we should be able to outspeed pretty much anything we find to heal up later. Like, we're actually pretty good. Blast Dagger gets a custom ability. Internal Furnace makes bug moves have a 25% chance. That's really cool. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. That's actually really awesome. I can give it a lore-wise ability. Each move has a 5% chance to have the same base power as Explosion. That would be a little bit powerful, yeah. Infestation with a 25% burn chance is solid. That would be a mean thing. I don't like, maybe the numbers would be a little flexed out a little bit, but having like bug moves be able to burn, that's really cool. I like that. That is so cool. Rock Slide is not good for us here. We're not taking that. Nobody takes takedown. That's a terrible one. All right. I'm barely holding together on here, so let's see what we can do. And we'll get rid of Pupitar's burn. There we go. Come on, man. I saw 6969 3 times. Ah, yeah, the skip did it. Now you're not going to find it anymore. The reset, it did it. It's over. All right, so we got these guys. Carbink is not handling Blastoise. Nothing on our team is handling Blastoise. I'll send out the crappy Pupitar to swap in, I guess. Does Carbink actually eat up a hit? I'm not even sure it does. All right, if Carbink is base 50, then we're gonna go for a Rock Polish. Carbink, the greatest of all moves. Let's see what we got. Stats, perfect. It is base 50. Okay, I thought it was. I was almost certain of it. We're going for Rock Polish. Flash Cannon, oh, never mind. He gets Flash Cannon. I should have known that. He's got cannons on his back. All right, fine. We don't have Solrock to handle him. All right, I think this is the end, honestly. I think this is the end of this one, but that's fine. We got some candies out of the mix. We'll Acro him and see what we get. Flash Cannon, bop. It did a lot of damage. It did enough damage at that point that I think we pretty much lost. We have to crit an Acro here. We crit an Acro. It was barely though. Look at the tick of HP left over. Our Pupitar might outspeed him. I don't know. No, he missed. The fact that he missed, that saved our run right there, because Pupitar might be able to handle everything else. He had to miss that move. Stone Edge versus Rock Slide. Ooh, we have another chance at it apparently. Now I'm gonna get into what moves a Blast Dagger learns. Yes, exactly, do it, absolutely. The accuracy is just, oh, we don't have the things on this one, do we? Oh, never mind, it's the other Pupitar is learning this. I'll learn it over Screech, because we never kept Screech, so yeah, that's what told me about it. Ooh. This is gonna be bad. If he has a special move, he goes Aura Sphere, I think we're dead. So we're gonna EQ his Metal Claw. We eat that up. He's gone. There's no way he lives through an EQ against a Pupitar. No way. PokeRogue. Ooh, now this is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be an issue. Oh, this is gonna be an issue. Yeah, it's over. Oh no. Can this Pupitar outspeed? I don't think it does, because it doesn't have what our other Pupitar did. And he's out of moves too. We need Stone Edge to crit or something. Oh, he's just DQing. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this Pupitar did not have the speed of our current one at home. Since it's candies, it's a thing, but since we're getting walled on the 55 fight, I really don't want to play it anymore. I kind of just want to go and start again, you know? It's kind of a thing. It was all Ogre. It's gone. Some of the moves Blast Dagger learns. Okay, so Fire Fang, Will-O-Wisp, Bug Bite, Rock Slide, Bite, Iron Defense, Takedown, and Swords D. I could see all that, yeah? I could see that. He kind of feels like a nice biter. And definitely the Bug Bite doing burns is really cool. I do like that idea. That's such an awesome thing to come up with. All right, challenge. Let's go for Rock type again. I think that we did it okay the first time. I think we were doing pretty decently. Larvitar's gotten his cost reduced once. He's down to 6 candies required. The only reason I wasn't going to continue that one was because of Blastoise, because he walls our whole team. Like, we can't deal with him without a water type. So that's kind of an issue. Do I need Solrock is the question. I'm going to... All right, Aerodactyl is obviously a thing. I've sorted it by candy, so he was up there this time. We need him. We have to have the Corsola on the team. It's just a thing. So if we bring the T-Tar, we don't get the... Actually, the Slugma's way worse than the Carbink. We can keep the Carbink because he does work every time I send him out. Take the Salt guy. Which is the Salt guy? Here, I'm just gonna sort these properly. It is sorted by number. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. I'm just not paying attention. It's probably because I didn't sort them by ribbons. That's what it was. So there we go. Now I can see where my Mons are. Perfect. Okay, so which one is the Salt guy? Is that this thing, Roggenrola? If that's the Salt guy, that might be a good option. He's also slow though. I mean, technically, Corsola is the Salt guy because we have Salt Cure. So that's also an option right there. And Corsola does so much work for our team. I think, honestly, trying to hold on to Solrock, he's so good. But it's tough to say whether or not he's good enough to be on the team. It's really tough to say. He needs 19 more candies. Knackley. Okay, Knackley they mean. Knackley is somewhere lower. There he is. Knackley has Purifying Salt. What is that? Pure Salt protects it from status taken, status conditions, and halves the damage of ghost type moves. That's weird. I mean, it's cool, but it's weird. I have Diamond Storm on that. I'm assuming he gets it by level up is what it is. Yeah, I have a lot of moves, actually. I have tons of moves. Now, Knackley is going to cost us a lot on this team, and we don't have anything to reduce him yet. Do we? We do have enough to reduce him once, but that still brings him to 3. Our biggest issue is we had nothing against water, and we knew we weren't going to have anything against water. I need to bring the Corsola. I think that's a guarantee. We're going to take this. I can get his cost reduced, and I can get the T-Tar, or the Larvitar's cost reduced, and then I can bring the Soul Rock, and we'd have our team pretty much set. I feel like we got to do that. We got to do one more candy run, and it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick one. We'll do a candy run. We'll get it going, and then we'll start up our next run. Knackley costing 4 means it got nerfed. I'm assuming because people were really using Salt Cure on it. Yeah, I think that's kind of a thing. All right, Corsola only needs a little bit, and it's good against Pidove. I'm sending it out to just bop this. That way Corsola gets the candies real quick, because Corsola's not great. We finally get the map first turn. Good, good, good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And they're all birds, which is excellent for our freeze dry. Stealth Rock, it's nice, but I'll get the Pokeball. I'll get the Pokeball with Scald. I should have known that Scald was just a better move because of all of our rock types. I can't believe I kept Surf over it. It's amazing. Iron Defense, Carbink is best with that because Carbink's defense is its offense. It's really decent. Explodival, Firebug. After realizing it can cause damage with the explosive strikes, Blast Dagger is evolved into Explodevil. Explodevil especially loves to cause destruction. I can see that, yeah. It's an evil bug that loves destruction and terror. Now, you're actually playing into the trope of the bug very well, too. Because bugs are either heroes in lore, especially in like Japanese stories. They're either heroic or they're extremely villainous. And there's no real middle ground. They're not just like a natural creature. There's always some sort of representation of bugs as either the villain or the hero. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. We're keeping this out. Riolu can do some work to me, but Freeze Dry should... Ugh. I thought it would do a little more than that. Quick Attack's not doing anything though. We're good. Yeah, Scald is perfect. We should have just started with that. Easy, easy, easy. Pokeball. Also, Internal Furnace gets changed into a way more evil and broken ability. Oh no. Oh no. Well, we got to see what that is. Salt Cure is going to do something, but I think Scald might just kill him outright. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And Bidoof is going to live. Oh, really? I thought Bidoof was going to live through that. That was impressive. Okay. All right, Great Ball, Egg Voucher. I haven't used Egg Vouchers in a while, have I? I'll just get that, and we'll get some Egg Vouchers spent, because I haven't done that in a while. So let's see what we got. We have 3. Ho-Oh is a really good one. It's a 1 in, is it 252 chance to get the Ho-Oh? I kind of just want the shinies, honestly. I don't really think I want to waste time trying to get the luck of 1 extra. All right, so we got a rare, that's fine. And we'll Scald, perfect. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Sentret surprisingly can take a hit. I don't understand it. Not too shabby, though. We'll get the Super Lure, because if we're candy farming, it's best to have lures up. That is a really good idea for candy farming. Scald, and I'll Rock Throw. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He got burned. Of course he gets burned on the one time that I would hit him with another guy. That's fine, though. That's fine. At least they both get candies. They get to build up. HP up, not a bad option. Who has really good HP? I don't think Corsola has great in anything. Yeah, like, the best thing that Corsola has is the defensive stats, which are bad. It's really just for the eating water, the water absorber, whatever it is that it has. That's why we bring it. So HP for Carbink would actually be good, even though it's very low HP base, it's like 50. It has such high defenses that it'll take more to kill it. It'll basically give it more mileage. I think that's a good idea. Hellish Revival, if Explodevil dies, it revives itself while causing an Inferno wind to vigorously blow across the battlefield. Oh, geez. Is that going to be like increased Dark and Fire type moves? That would be really cool if it did, honestly. That would work very well with that. But anyway, do you have? Okay, he has Score Bunny. That's going to be perfect because everybody we have deals with Score Bunny, so perfect. Yes, it does. It has Freeze Dry. Corsola has Freeze Dry. We have all the egg moves, as you can tell, because that's all of the stuff we start with. It's really, really good. Our Corsola is amazing. I feel like Corsola in general is really bad, but our Corsola is pretty decent. It's actually good. And of course, I mentioned the lure thing. I didn't feel like I needed to explain that one. I think you guys were following along with that. And we'll just, there we go. Gust is not doing that much. Really, he lived through it. That's incredible. Okay, I'll Scald, here, I'll Scald this and I will Rock Throw that. Perfect. because I'm not as worried about the Bidoof. I needed the Bidoof to go down. The Bidoof doesn't really matter. Payback is not that good. Payback is not that good. It's not a good thing. So we will go with more Pokies. I like getting Pokies early. This is gonna be a problem. Larvitar eats that up. Perfect. And we'll just rock throw. Just throw a rock at it. Miss, of course. The funny thing is that I'll probably play for like 30 minutes and abandon the game. After all this, yeah. After all this, you'll definitely have to just be like, all right, I'm done. I did my due diligence. I'm good. We're good. So Inferno Winds boosts fire type moves, heals fire types, deals damage and weakens water and grass moves, and deals super effective to steel, bug, ice, and water type. That's interesting, yeah. I feel like you need to add like a dark element to that just because, like maybe even like getting rid of water and grass moves, just like make it so that dark moves are like priority or some nonsense. Because I feel like Inferno Winds, if you want to change it from Inferno to Infernal, you could actually play around with the idea of the devil and the fire at once. It would be thematic. That's a suggestion, but I do like just having more weather effects too. I do like the weather. All right, obviously we can just sit in here and scald. Like there's not really a whole lot they can do. We missed that one still. The burn didn't kill, really? All right, well, I'm just clicking. I'm just going for it. Because I don't feel like these guys can hurt me all that much, so it's fine. We'll just do damage and get them out of here. Move things along. Aqua Ring is terrible as a move. And Scope Lens, ooh. You know, I'm kind of doing this for a candy run, but actually, if we get some good stuff, it might still be a decent thing to keep. I'm gonna send this to Aerodactyl. I should probably be leveling Aerodactyl in a real run, but I'm good with it right now. I'm good with it right now. We'll just keep going. We are burning a lot of things. We're doing a lot of burns. Disarming voice. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I should have shored up actually because I would have healed. That would have been fine. Actually, it'll be Infernal Winds because why not? And for Rabbit, Dark type moves deal slightly more damage and always burn. Oh, there you go. There you go. It still works. I'm going to keep the shore up for now because Bite's not that big a deal. I like Aqua Ring. I don't like Aqua Ring. I don't feel like it does a whole lot. Like, at least with a Leech Seed, it eats their HP and gives it to you, whereas Aqua Ring is just gives you HP. I feel like you lose tempo when using it. I mean, that's just a me thing, I guess, because I've never been appreciative of it. But hey, to each their own. If Aqua Ring is good and you can make use of it, go for it. Corsola's not the greatest. I'm not counting on it to stick around more than a couple of rounds. It's gonna take literal days. Yeah, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. There's no way. You're just done. It's over. Scald, get rid of the Pichu. Come on. Come on, get rid of the Pichu. There we go. Okay. The Larvitar barely survived. For some reason, they went for him. That's fine. Abra's Confusion. Wow. He's doing a lot of damage with Confusion. I mean, it's Abra. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I'll get the Candy Jar. Candy Jar will help us with our level disparity, and we had a Super Lure going way, way, way further. So we're good. I have something way more terrifying planned for Explodevil. Explodevil now! That's gonna be really, really powerful. All right, base stat total, we need to know. We need to know. Anyway, we'll keep these out obvious. I'm gonna shore up again because we're still trying to catch up with the shore ups. It's kind of bad. Like, poor little Larvitar, he's just getting pounded. He's just getting brutalized out there. Actually, no, I will D-Dance and I'm going to Scald because I can get a couple of D-Dances up, hopefully start sweeping through Larvae. Because Larvae can do some work. He just needs to get those D-Dances. Easy, easy, easy. Another Pokeball doesn't hurt. That's perfect. Devilinite? Yeah, something like that. It's something. Devilite works, I guess. It's easier to say. There's too many syllables than the other one. And honestly, trying to say that on stream is even worse than it seems. Fake out, that's fine. The bird doesn't scare me. That kind of sucks, but that's fine. I got him to like low health, but I wasn't gonna rely upon Larvitar to kill him. I really don't think that's a thing because of the hit chances, really. Chat decides Mega Explodevil or normal Explodevil. Oh no. Well, I mean, it's already pretty OP right now. I don't know. Rattata. I've got a maxed out Rattata, and I've got a 3-star at home. Like, he's the best he could be. And Igglybuff. I've got a Igglybuff already. I've suffered enough. I feel like there's good commentary on both of those. Your choice, Twitch chat. Yeah, I'll leave it to them. We're gonna take the lure just because I don't really need the other stuff. Now, Pichu could really wreck my Corsola, so I think I'll just send it out to Carbink and just like eat the hits. Just eat the hits. We'll go for a Rock Throw because it's more accurate, and just Body Press is fine. That's fine. I just didn't want to take that hit. The Sweet Kiss doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Perfect. Rock Throw. Don't kill the Corsola. Don't kill him. There we go. Perfect. Okay. It got rid of him. He's gone. Easy, easy, easy Rogue Ball. Easy choice. I have no idea what those are. Oh, well, he's been mentioning, Necro's been mentioning some like, sort of like fake mons he's been building. And just wondering whether or not there should be a mega for the one he's been throwing in the chat there. I think it's linked up. I do believe, hopefully it's coming through. What is this, PokeRogue? Yes. Passive ability could be Lucifer, which negates the effects of all abilities that boost defense in any way. Yeah, that could be interesting. But yeah, PokeRogue is definitely, PokeRogue kind of breaks a lot of these guys. And I kind of feel like it's very fun to break the game with mons that aren't really that great too. Like Corsola is not a good mon, but having Corsola on the team is really fun. It's really cool. I do like it. And it gives you some Chad points for breaking the game with a 410 stat mon, you know? Like it's really good. And somehow Larvitar is actually faster. I'm gonna get more D-Dance and Scald. I think that's probably still a good idea. Baneri can get a little bit more damage if it wanted, which it didn't, but it's fine. Larvitar is at least more powerful now. Scary Face I'm not concerned about. And I kind of want the Pokeball. I thought that I might have a trainer fight. I was sitting there like, but if I have a trainer fight, I'd like that X accuracy. Nope, got it. It's fine. We're good. All right, obviously nothing appreciates the Tyrogue. Nothing at all. Who would they go for? Would they go for the Larvitar? I need the Larvitar more than I need the Corsola for stats. So I'm going to swap it to the Carbink here, and I'm just going to sit in here and Scald the Tyrogue. Just do what I can. Mach Punch, he went for the Corsola, which can eat that up. So perfect, perfect, perfect. And if the Carbink got hurt, I wouldn't really care all that much because it's not doing a whole lot for our team. We're just going to freeze dry. There we go. He's gone. Mantike is annihilated. Easy, easy, easy. You know what? Mega Explodevil is real now. Go for it. Yeah. Create an ability is like Poison Heal, but for sleeping. Interesting. I do like that. Honestly, I really like, for example, the Toxic Orb heals poison types. Stuff like that that changes up the nature of what the item, ability, whatever, would normally do. I really do like that. Let's just body press and we'll just do some damage. That's fine. We should kill. Okay, it's just wiped out. I did not expect Corsola to do that much. Oh, we have 2 special attacks. They must have boosted us at some point. I was just hitting keys at a certain point. Like, I just didn't even pay attention. Carbink wants Smackdown. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. We don't need that. Carbos, that's pretty decent. Larvitar with Carbos is an interesting one. Corsola with Carbos is also interesting, but I feel like Larvitar can actually get the speed. We're at 61. It's not quite there. It's not quite there. What's the Mega get? 71. So he does get a little more. It makes him more difficult to set up a Trick Room with, to be fair. But you know what? I'll give it to the Larvitar and get some more speed. Because I feel like Larvitar could be a really good Rayquaza killer. Like, it would be a thing. All right, Mega Evolution has turned Explodevil into a rabid beast, lashing out and annihilating anything that moves. You know what? You need to draw this. You need to draw this thing. Dragon Fire. Yeah, 100%. You need to draw this thing so badly. Carbink needs to swap it for Larvitar. Perfect. We lost all the stat boosts, but we lost him anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'll Rock Throw and I will Scald, just to hit the Meowth, just to do some damage. The Absorbs are scary. Oh, the Absorbs are scary. Zubat doesn't usually do anything with that, but I have 2 4 times weak Mons out. Oh, that I didn't even think about that. All right, let's get some potions going. Just in case there is a trainer fight. I want to get potions and I want Larvitar to level. Perfect. Larvitar wants Rock Slide. No. Actually, here. I went too fast. There. Perfect. I want to get rid of Rock Throw. Rock Slide is one of his best moves. Perfect. All right, I want a Horsemon that uses the name scheme Mornmare, Daymare, Evemare, Nightmare. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, I do like that actually a lot. I feel like you really need to make one of those and make it either 4 different forms like Tauros, for example, or like an Eevee where it evolves in so many different ways and each evolution is the final Evo, but it's all based on the original Mon. So what would it be? I don't know, like some pony name, something like that. What would be the pre-Evo if you did an Eevee with all of that? Because there's no other Mon like Eevee right now. We need to make another Eevee. I feel like that would be a good thing. Set another trend. A new form of Rotom, but he possesses a 5. Yeah, maybe not that. I feel like they don't need to add that to the game. It would make the game probably... Well, I don't know if it would make it good or bad. It would make it a meme. It would make it real fun. But I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I feel like that would do some things. This is kind of a children's game. It would be funny, though. It would be great. Now, what would be the typing of that? Because It could be electric, but at the same time, electric fairy? Oh no. It popped into my brain. I shouldn't have said it. It was the worst thing. All right, where do we go? Do we go to the metro? I feel like we gotta find another rock type somewhere. I don't know where is the best place from here. We'll go to, oh my goodness, I gotta go all the way back to the, yeah, we gotta resubmit. I gotta open my wiki again. We gotta go all the way back to feel out where the other rock types are. Electric dragon, oh no. Yeah, I feel like that's probably not something that the Game Freak / the Pokemon company will actually release, but maybe you've got a fan Pokemon right there. It's a bad dragon. It's a very bad dragon, yes. Coltnu, I guess, would be the pre-evo. Oh, interesting. I do like that. You know what? That actually kind of works. I do like the idea of having another evolution, though. I don't know what they would call it, a Coltnution? Coltnution? I don't know. I don't know what they would call it, but another evolution would be really cool. Anyway, Grassy Field is that one. Metro is right down here. I'm kind of just figuring out where we're going next, because I need to figure out if we can find any rock types immediately and or in the next like zone or two. Now that we've got the map, we can actually get away with it. Metro's gonna give us some steel stuff. It's gonna bring us back to the slums, which brings us back to the ghosts. That doesn't really help us. Grass is gonna be a problem for our team. Aerodactyl could sweep through it, but it's all grass except for like 3 mons. Grass or bug. We could technically get Sudowoodo there. That is a potential. Sudowoodo is an option, and Lake is obviously going to lead us in very bad places. So a Nubilution, that'll work. Yeah, there you go. A steel type Eevee. You know what? Actually, I'm waiting for them to drop the steel type evolution. I'm waiting for it because it's gonna break the game because steel is so busted as a type. It's insane. Grass type seems to be the best because we can potentially get a rock type there and we can lead it towards the cave. Lake would be a thing, but then none of our mons except for Corsola can play. And that's gonna be risky. So I'm gonna go to the grass, because at least then we can play with the Aerodactyl, which is much stronger than the rest of them. And we get the Bonsly right off the bat, so I think this is a good play right there. That was not too shabby. And honestly, the Venipede is not doing anything, like we're good. So we're keeping these out. Ooh, what do we do? Do we Rock Slide to just get rid of the Venipede? I think we Rock Slide because Bonsly can probably eat that up, and I'm just going to Strength Sap and eat whatever the Bonsly strength is. There we go. He missed entire, perfect. Okay, that's fine. No risk, no problem. Hellish Steed, Mega Explodevil brings every soul of every Deadmon and forges it into a large horse made out of fire. Mega Explodevil can control this horse into attacking everything but itself. That's very, very powerful. Yeah, I can see that. So I'm assuming like every mon that died in that, yeah, every mon that died in the entire match. Corsola wants Endure. No, I'm good without it. I'm good. We don't need it. Just Fake Tears, perfect. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Fake Tears is not a big deal. I'm just throwing. It might take a bit, it might take a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Come on, come on, he can't do anything, he's not touching me right now. There we go, perfect. Okay, we got this on the team, at least we have something. Bonsly is another mon we can use, so that's fine. Weirdly, we're kind of progressing things, even though this is like more of a candy run. It's not bad. Terrifying, yeah, absolutely terrifying. Dragon water type with the ability Fairy Heart, making him immune to fairy types. That would be interesting. You know what? I'm waiting for the dragon that's immune to fairy types because right now Fairy is designed to be the check on that. But Psychic, I think Psychic had one mon that was actually really good, other than like Galley, which was fighting type as well. Really good against dark types. I feel like I'm just waiting for the dragon that just nullifies fairies and destroys the meta because it kind of feels like it's going in that direction a little bit. Docile Mint versus Super Lure. I think Super Lure because we still need candies, even though it's risky. I think Super Lure is still a good idea. Easy, easy, easy. Heracross is gonna hurt my whole team. Heracross will not hurt the Aerodactyl. He will do damage to it, but I don't think he'll hurt it that much. Corsola might eat that up. But Aerodactyl's level 8. Bonsly is also getting hurt. I'm gonna send out the Bonsly here and just kind of try to Strength Sap and just do what we can. Do what we can to live through it. Oh, Fury Attack, perfect, that's fine. That's fine, this thing needs to go down. Heracross is mean, Heracross is scary. Whoa, maybe the Daymares and such could be based on the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse and fused with this Mega Explodevil ability. Wow, now we're just making this guy is just basically becoming the god of all Mons. It's really cool. Duraludon, yeah, Duraludon, I didn't think about him. He does kind of nullify fairy types. Because, like, what are they going to do to him? By the way, the themes of the starters is Hell, Heaven, and Purgatory. Ooh, and we've only gotten through the one starter too. That's the thing. Also, hey Falcon, how you doing again? It's been a while. Bonsly is gonna go down, right? He's just dead. Like, we got Rock Throw. We could throw that if we want. I'm just going to, I'm gonna Scald and just try to get rid of the Heracross. Ow, that hurt a lot. I should have actually healed a little bit because the Corsola was kind of essential to deal with these guys. Aerodactyl probably doesn't outspeed with his massive level disparity. That's the big deal. You know what? Actually, here's an idea. I'm going to swap out to Carbink, and I'm going to get another Intimidate on top of that so that I can actually reduce them very, very hard. All right, Bonsly is not outspeeding, but we'll Sparkly and see if we can kill. Tyrogue kills. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Arm Thrust. That did a lot of damage. Wow, we annihilated that Tyrogue. That's incredible. All right. Now Aerodactyl gets another Intimidate drop on the Heracross, just in case, but it's fine because I think we had speed at this point. Ooh, he got so many hits. He doesn't get Skill Link, does he? That's incredible. It doesn't matter. We're going to get big XPs from this. 10, 11, when we got a little XPs, a little bit of XPs from that. I was expecting more. All right, so Crackle, Blast Dagger, Explode Devil is pretty obvious on what they're based on. Satan, Lucifer, Hell. Yeah, exactly. Waiting for my Steam Deck to negotiate to me, making me stop this reset torture. Yeah, I can't believe that. You got it and you lost it. Now you're stuck. You're stuck in torment now. Let's get into the electric starter. They're based off of Heaven. Okay, obviously. It has to be. Like, electric is the best starter type because electric is the best type, in my opinion. Electric's amazing, so they gotta be the Heaven one. I can't wait for the Purgatory one, actually, because that's going to be really interesting. We need to get some Mons back is really what's going on. Like, this is a problem. This is an issue. Oh, what am I doing? I could get a potion and just heal him up that way. We have 22. I still need 25. Oh, this is actually not great, because Carbink is actually good defensively, even though it's very low level. I think, honestly, not doing the Aerodactyl kind of hurts us a lot, though. I'll get the X attack. We'll get some extra damage. I'll keep these two out because we need to get rid of Fungus. Fungus has to die. So that's fine, and Rock Slide will kill the Venipede if it hits, right? Because Larvitar is really high level. There we go, perfect. Easy, easy, easy. All right, so once the battery runs out, I'll stop. Oh yeah, that'll be a thing. You pretty much are going to run out of battery before you get that again, I'm sure. You've got a 1 in almost 10,000 chance. Yeah, it's just a thing. It's so unfortunate because I know exactly what it feels like to click through something because you have to basically get a specific setup, and then you accidentally click it again because you've been clicking for like an hour. It's just a thing, or in your case, like 2 hours. I think you've clicked since the stream started. It's pretty bad. We'll get the Pokeball, that's fine. This is okay, we can leave them both out because this is still good for the Acro and the Rock Slide, and then Aerodactyl gets some experience, which is kind of essential because he's kind of the guy that we need. Of course, we get Poison too. Every time they do that, I feel like Poison Sting has a high chance of poisoning because I get poisoned so often with it. Larvitar, it's better than Shore Up, isn't it? Because we took Stomping. Oh no, we took it instead of Mountain Gale because we don't need Mountain Gale just yet. So that's fine, we'll keep this instead. Poison is not the worst condition. I'll just leave it on there. I'll get the X accuracy. Easy, easy. Doing it for 4 hours. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's been going for a while then. The odds never reduce because you get the same number several times. Yeah, 100%. All right, Statizard, Static Lizard, typing electric. Statizard always approaches big-hearted trainers so they can join their team. Statizard seems to repel Crackle for an unknown reason. Interesting, because I like that because Crackle kind of, it like alludes to the idea of crackling electricity to some extent too. It's very interesting how they kind of play out, yeah. Raboot versus Aerodactyl. Everything we have is good against these guys. He's gonna hurt me, isn't he? He's gonna do some damage to me. Corsola can eat up a hit from him unless it's fighting. I don't know if Raboot gets fighting moves, but I bet you he does. I'm just gonna stay out and I'm going to Stone Axe. Oh, that was big damage. That was big damage. He did get a fighting move that would have hurt so badly. Okay, I'm so glad I stayed in because Aerodactyl can eat that up because he just got really good stats. 6-9, 3 times. Yeah, I can see that being a frustration. For Statizard's evolutions. Yes, absolutely. Check him out. All right, Scary Face, we don't need that. We're good, we're good, we're good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I've gotten enough. I outspeed this, don't I? I totally outspeed this, never mind. I'm 130, he's not 130, because even Alakazam, I think, is base 120. I outspeed an Alakazam with an Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is actually a good check to Alakazam. There are very few, but he's one of them. Acro kills. It doesn't matter, Trumbeak is not living through that. Heading in, thanks for a good time and good night. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out for so long. That was so awesome. Hopefully you do have a great day. I'll probably be back on Friday. I don't know if I'll be doing PokeRogue on Friday because I'm kind of like shaking things up just so that I can keep it fresh and entertaining for myself. But whatever we're doing, if you hop on that time, that's always cool too. It's so fun to talk to you. Anyway, I'm just gonna move through and get Aerodactyl kind of healed, I guess, at this point. He's getting blasted. Poor Aerodactyl. We have enough money for this. Even though it's not a lot, we have enough. And I don't want to waste that when I can get the Flame Orb and the Larvitar Guts going on. I feel like that's just better for us, because that damage output's going to be good. If he gets to T-Tar, it's going to be decent. Oh, I probably shouldn't have battled him. I was just clicking. Aerodactyl can deal with this. That's fine. We'll just bop him. Acrobatics. Oh, really? He lived through it. I mean, he missed, but I'm surprised. I expected he would get completely annihilated. It's an Aerodactyl. Do I have a held item? Is that what's going on here? I got 2 berries. That's not bad. Here, let's just check it out. I have multiple held items that I just kept adding to them. That's why it's not doing it. All right, let's take some of these off. So Scope Lens can go on Larvae. Enigma Berry, I don't know. This guy and Starf Berry, I don't know what you do. You go over there. Perfect. Easy, easy, easy. So that's why I wasn't doing the damage I needed. There we go. Perfect. I will get the Citrus. I'll put that on the Larvitar because he's actually going to get burned, so he'll need it. Flame Orb, don't take it. Flame Orb is kind of decent for Guts Boost. It's actually not bad. It's not a bad option. Anyway, Larvitar, we're going to get him in there, and then he gets the Flame Orb after he gets this. Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. Poison and Flame Orb are both going to be the same, aren't they? I'm pretty sure there's no real difference. He loses Guts later. Well, we can throw out the item. You can actually go to, see, you can go to manage items and you can just discard items. So we can keep it for now, and then when you get Guts, when it goes away, you just throw it out. It is a thing that they added. I do remember that. So we're actually pretty good. Electrial, Electric Reptile. Yes, exactly. Its scales have hardened and turned into armor. It brawls blast dagger so it can give civilians time to flee. Yeah, new. It is absolutely new. They just did this. I've had it for, I think, maybe the last 2 streams, maybe, but it is a new thing and they have done it, and I've taken complete advantage of it because finally you can get that. Now the question is, it is a candy run. Rare candy is the best thing. If we prepped for the final fight, Mud Slap is a better option, but I'm gonna go rare candy because I'm not prepping. I think we need to get more Larvitar. Larvitar is the one we need the most candy on. We're at 27. We need to get 40 and then 30, or 30 and then 40, somewhere around there. So we do need the most candies on him. All right, now for the final Evo. Okay, perfect. Screech, nobody needs Screech. Nobody even wants it. Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't think we can handle that. I'm gonna send in, Corsola's at 28. Actually, that's perfect. I'm gonna send Corsola because we've already got the candies with this one. So I'm good with that. And he's probably better specialty. Probably better, so he might be able to take that hit. He definitely had speeds, right? All right, who's faster? I want to say Petalil is, because Shroomish wasn't that fast, so I'm pretty sure Corsola outspeeds it. That's fine. Bop. There we go. It froze. Oh, are you kidding me? That would have been so good if it had stayed frozen. That would have been so amazing. So many things happened at once there. I'll just, here, before I do that, I'm going to get Corsola's thing. We're going to buy it right now, reduce cost, because this is what we want, and then we go for buying eggs after that. And we could reduce further, but I don't think it really matters at that point, because I think we're down from 2 to 1, if I'm not mistaken, and that only brings us to 0.5, which doesn't matter. So not too bad. We got that out of the way. Aerodactyl, does he need anything? I don't think he's even close. 16, he's not even close. We need 35. We need 35 to get the second reduction. It's going to be bad. Aerodactyl's really, really good, but he's not going to get there for a while. All right, Galvanguana. Oh, that's interesting. Galvanguana. How are the Mana Rock runs going? The Mana Rock run is going very, very shabbily. However, it's super fun. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're having fun there yourself. I think you've been in the chat a couple of times before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I believe I remember you. But anyway, Galvanguana, an unknown god, has blessed Electrial with so much strength is evolved in Galvanguala. I can't do it. I just can't do it. It forgives any trainer that has wronged it. Well, that's a very decent mon right there. That is a, like, turn the other cheek kind of mon. It's really cool. Fun fact, that god that blessed Electrial is a mythic fake mon based off of Ares, the god of war. Interesting. I am very, very fond of, like, Greek lore, and especially the Greek pantheon, so I know a lot about them. So that's actually really cool. To be expected. Defensively, they are awful. Well, defensively, like literal defense, they're really good. It's just that special defense, they're terrible. HP, they're generally terrible, and they have really bad typing. All of these things combined makes them really difficult to play. It's their stats and their like the sort of stereotype of what a rock type should be that kind of ruins them a lot. And honestly, Aerodactyl breaks that mold a lot, which is really cool. He's very hyper offensive, very speedy, and he can take a hit. He's not bad. He's not bad. And his typing is not such that you're going to get hit by a 4-time super effective move. If I'm thinking of every single type correctly, he's actually really good. Talking about Greek Pantheon, I completed God mode in God of War. I don't know what kind of achievement that is. I'm assuming a very high tier achievement, but I've never played God of War. I've watched a lot of it. I've never played God of War, and I've never seen somebody play on God mode, so I have no idea. 4 times ice? No. So this is a thing that I always have to remind myself of. Rock is not weak to ice. Ice is weak to rock, but ground is weak to ice. So all of these like rock ground mons that you have are still weak to ice. And that's always messed me up as a kid. So I forced myself to remember that it's rock that's actually good against ice, but it's ground that's bad against ice. So you still can send in an ice type to kill off a golem, for example. You can still bop him because he can't handle the ice types and he has no special D. So yeah, but no, ice type is still something we can handle with Aerodactyl. I thought rock was also weak to ice. Rock is not weak. So the thing about rock is it doesn't resist ice, but it is not weak to it either. So yeah, no, only flying with. So we still wouldn't send Aerodactyl in against an ice type, but if we needed to, he'd probably be able to take that hit because it's only 2 times. It's a little bit of a tentative ground. Like there's not a whole lot of difference between rock and ground as types, but there's at least enough that I remember that. As far as this, I'm going to just Scald and Acro because we have to get rid of the grass type. There's no way. Grass cannot stay alive in this game. God mode is the hardest difficult. I expected it probably would be. Yeah, God mode kind of feels like it's gonna be a bit difficult, but yeah, I didn't know how tough, like generally, because I've never played it, so I don't know how difficult, say, even the normal or the easy modes are. I would have to basically know them to know kind of where we're going there. But I'm gonna assume that you did a very powerful thing, a very impressive thing, and people who are way smarter than me would be able to tell. All right, at this point, I could send in the Aerodactyl, but I think it's gonna die, so I'm just gonna send the Corselet, and we're gonna Strength Sap. I didn't think we were gonna live through that. I really didn't. But at least the arrow can come in and start doing some work. He can just sit here and just acrobatics everything, because I think he kills it all. I think he kills it all. We're in a bad way, but if he doesn't get hit, he kills everything, because Oddish. Get the Oddish out of here. He might have Vileplume, I say he. Erica might have Vileplume, but she has Bellsprout, which means Aerodactyl wipes it out. Aerodactyl annihilates it. Oh, and there we go. We got a Cranidos. Perfect. Cranidos will be a rock type we could add to the team, but unfortunately, he's going home. Okay, so it's hellish, and I won't touch that game ever again. Okay, that tells me it was probably impressive. Yeah, I feel like that's a thing. So Iciclaw, typing steel for now. It's in a constant state of pain, shrieking and convulsing in eternal agony. It despises Crackle and Status. I could see it would probably despise the whole world if it's in a constant state of like complete agony. You can even say it's kind of Explodevilish. Got him. Yeah, I feel like that would be a thing. It's an interesting one. Now, Iciclaw. Now, why is it Iciclaw? Is it going to be Ice Steel? I feel like it's probably leaning towards that, but I also feel like that's kind of an easy guess for me because it's kind of like Icicle, Claw, you know, that whole thing. It's kind of in that vein. Aerodactyl. Actually, Aerodactyl and Corselet doesn't need to be in there. Larvitar can get in there and start doing some work. So we should be able to deal with Paris. He's super, super slow. At this point, I'm going to Acro. I'm going to Rock Slide. We should be able to kill him. Paris is terrible. It'll be Ice Steel Trust. Yeah, I figured as much. I figured that it was coming. All right, so that's decent. Paris is gone. Easy, easy. Corselet wants Ancient Power. No, I think we always chose Salt Cure because it's just so good and because Corselet can actually take advantage of the Salt Cure healing strat so well. So I'm not too concerned. Soothe Bell on the Larvae. Easy choice. Ooh, another Pavilion form. Interesting. All right, we'll keep these out. That's fine. Acro this. I kind of want to get that thing, so I'm going to D-Dance. I kind of want to catch that Pavilion just to have the form. There's 20 different forms of that thing. I had to look it up. There are so many. I don't need Smackdown anymore. We don't need that. Psybeam. Ooh, Psybeam's kind of mean. I'll get one Pokeball to start with. Let's see what we got. That's fine. Oh, actually, I can go another because he's going for arrow. There we go. Easy. Caught it. Marine pattern. Very interesting. I'm not super enthralled by that particular pattern, but I am a collector. Like, I'm going to collect all of the 26 unknown letters plus the 2 symbols. I will collect them all eventually. It's going to be a thing. But yeah, I'm totally a collector. I'm totally an achievement hunter. It's just kind of who I am. All right. Great Ball, Super Lure. Super Lure is running out, but it's still got a few left in it. Speed might be a thing. I'll go speed. I'll go speed. Because we got to get the 35 fight. There's this 33 thing. It looks like a Snorlax. I could wait a long time. Recover party. Wait a minute. So what is the deficit to this? Because if you wait a long time, does that do anything against you? Or do you have to like, do you lose like power points or something? I have no idea. Just for the sake of it. Actually, I'm assuming the special reward is going to be you get a, what is it? A leftovers? I'm going to look that up later. I'm not gonna check that out. I think that we don't need to worry too much about that. We're gonna fight it. I want to get the thing. The thing is probably good. He's sleeping. He's probably gonna do some damage. Aerodactyl should be able to handle him, and we get the Intimidate drop. He gets Snore. Ooh, Snore is a special move, but at the same time, I could swap in and out and get some Intimidate drops. I'm gonna try that. We're gonna Corsola, because he can eat that up. Sleep Talk, Crunch. Ooh, let's get another Intimidate drop. Easy, easy, easy. Aerodactyl's gonna start working him down. Sleep Talk, Body Slam. Oh, don't you dare, don't you dare. I'm gonna Stone Axe to start with. It's big damage. It's not bad. Resty fail, okay. Acro, this should do some damage. He's gonna get waken up here, right? Really? Acro might kill then. Do I catch this thing? No, I'm just gonna kill it. I'm just gonna kill it. I'm not gonna do any shenanigans. We're just gonna get rid of it. It's just gonna be a thing. So that's fine. We got leftovers. I thought it was gonna be there because Snorlax is the guy that's always like hungry and eating stuff. They say he eats his own, what is it? His Pokédex entry in the first game was like he eats his own body weight every day or something like that. It was some nonsense and he's like 1,000 pounds. It's kind of incredible. Talundra typing Ice Steel, type Icing Steel. That's more like all the sugar-coated candy mons in the game. It's managed to gain an ability to temporarily put its grief and suffering into its opponent mentally, causing them to suffer the same effects as it. I wonder if that's actually its real ability too. That would be interesting. For Talundra's Evo, yes, absolutely, tell me about that. All right, we're getting leftovers, it's an obvious choice. I'm gonna put this on the Larvitar to counteract the burn to some extent. I think that's a good idea. And we get the Pointed Stones, that's nice. So Acro kills and Rock Slide kills whatever Acro doesn't kill. Easy, easy, perfect, there we go. Yeah, don't help a Paris. I've used a Paris. I know how bad that thing is. Don't be helping that Paris. He's not gonna do it. I probably should get rid of the Pavilion. I'm just gonna see if they have any items on them. So let's go here, got that, perfect. Yeah, and we're getting healed. So we get healed as much as the burn does. So that's actually perfect on Larvae. Let's see if he's got any items at all. He's got an Enigma Berry, that's not bad. Carbink is the good one, so I'm going to take that off and just get rid of the Pavilion. Enigma to Larvitar, perfect. And no, I wanted to, actually I need to go over here is what it is. I'm just menu swapping or release him. So Pavilion, I just don't want him on the team because I don't want him to get like tons of moves and just slow things down for us. And we will go with more Pokies because it's awesome. All right, so at least it gets Spore. That is true. It does get Spore. The bigger problem is, of course, Amoonguss also gets Spore, and Amoonguss is a legitimate threat. Amoonguss is really good, and he's not double weak to fire and flying. It's just, there's so many reasons that Paris is bad, it can't, yeah, it won't live to use it. That's what I'm saying. He's not good enough to do it. All right, we might as well just go ahead and fight him. I'm not gonna swap out and get some hits on me. We'll get Crunch because it's actually good. We don't need Shore Up anymore. We're getting Crunch. And Acro, he's gone. Poor Scraggy, there's just no way. And actually, I think I said Scraggy was the Evo. It's Scrafty that's the Evo, isn't it? I don't remember which one. I think it's Scrafty that's the Evo. It's one of those things where it's like, it's past Gen 4. I don't really know what's going on. Focus Band, easy choice, Larvitar. Easy, easy, easy. Get him out there. And Acro this because he's fast. And Rock Slide that because he's way, way faster than everything else will ever be. And he can't do anything. Bonsley wants Rock Tomb. Actually not a bad option. It's just better than Rock Throw all across the board. It's a perfect move. All right, so Glacigash. That's interesting, typing Steel Dragon. Gotcha. Ah, yeah, I see what you're doing there. You do like the dragon typings. All right, so it relentlessly attacks trainers and Pokemon, aggressively hunting down anything it despises. It especially hunts down Crackle and Statizard. I could see that. Dragon could deal with either of those. So yeah, 100%. All right, and he's gone. There's no way. He's like 4 times. It's 4 times super effective. It's over. Aerodactyl wants Crunch. I definitely do. I think we still go for Iron Head, though. I think that's still the move. I really do feel like that's a better option. And I'm going to heal up the Larvae so that at least now he can handle pretty much anything. He's got leftovers. He's got Burn. He's got Stomping Tantrum to instant us a Viper. Like, we're good. We got this. Corsola wants Bubble Beam. Not really. Scald is just so good. I don't want Ancient Power. Most of the time, like when you get egg moves unlocked, there's not really a whole lot of reason to go ahead and try to get, like, you don't really get much for the level up is the big problem. I kind of like that and I kind of don't. Like, it shows progress, but at the same time, you also don't get to do some cool stuff that you could have done otherwise. All right, let's see what we got here. Bonsly, Carbink, and Aerodactyl. Well, Carbink and Aerodactyl are going to do some real work. 3 rare, 7 commons, and this one was already 1 rare and 8 commons. Aerodactyl's kind of going to sweep the whole thing. Carbink could actually do some work. Actually, you know what? I don't even really need the rares. I'm just going to go with Aerodactyl, just sweep through it. I think Aerodactyl's just better. I think Aerodactyl's just a better mon to send out there. And we've kept him low enough and kept him low enough friendship, I should say, that he can Stone Axe his way all the way through this and just do whatever he wants. It should be a thing. Mime Jr., easy acro. Easy acro, no question. And I was thinking he'd have, if he had a Bonsly, it would break Sturdy to set up the Stone Axe, which is why I did it that way. So it was a method, but Aerodactyl just swept it because he's a monster. Let's get that on the Larvitar, easy choice. And we get all the eggs. And we're swapping out to the Larvitar again, because he can swipe through this thing. Fury attack, you have fun. He hit 5 times and it barely even affected me. I love it. And we got the Evo, perfect. We got the evolution. So we got Pupitar, who actually can take a hit. All right, so Rabbit, I'll ask you some opinion-based questions about the starter trail main. Absolutely, yeah. If it's opinion-based, I think I'm an expert on that one. If it was like trivia-based, I don't think I would help y'all that much. But yeah, I think I can handle opinion. I think I'm good at that. Anyway, wow. We just bombed him completely there. That was a full health bar because 4 times would be half of his total health, not half of like 1 bar. Really decent. We're getting the cave. No question, we need ourselves a Geodude, Graveler, Golem line. We have to. Which starter would you pick first, Crackle, Statizard, or Isoclaw? Now, I'm gonna say, Electric is my favorite type. I would normally pick Statizard. If you want to win the game, Isoclaw, 100%. Steel is such a massively busted type in this game. It is just too good. And honestly, Steel Dragon is one of the best typing combinations in the game. Because even then, like, it nullifies the fire weakness, turning it into a 1-times. And Dragon only brings ice against Steel, and nobody really uses ice now that Fairy's a thing. So it still kind of doesn't really get hurt by Fairy. Not really. Like, I feel like I would take Isoclaw if I wanted to win every bit of the game. Statizard if I wanted to be my favorite type. Crackle, I'm not a big fan of bugs or really fire all that much. Like, I kind of like certain fire types. Like, Houndoom is super awesome. I love Blaziken. I love Charizard. Like, Charizard's awesome. But I just don't think... And actually... Arcanine is also good. Maybe I do like fire type, but I just like the Mons in fire type, if that makes any sense. Anyway, we got Graveler, perfect Mon. We don't have anything that really eats that hit very well, but I guess we could send in Bonsly to do a bit of work, I guess. And we'll just throw a ball. I'm just gonna throw a ball. There we go, easy. Okay, that's perfect. Terrible stats, but I'm keeping it on the team because we have a ground type now. And it's gonna stay ground is what I mean. It's gonna stay ground long after. For me, it's Crackle and maybe Quad weak to rock, but it sure is hell cool and terrifying. Plus, it has broken abilities. It would have to have broken abilities to count up that bug type against a Steel, yeah. So I think it's fine, but I never gravitated to either type by itself. It was always like the individuals within it. The type itself, I don't really feel the same way. I don't feel like it's as interesting to me as like Electric, which is super fast, which I love, and like Dragon Steel, which is just a god. It's just a literal god. Turning Deadmon souls into a massive fire horse is the most hardcore shit ever. That's, once again, I feel like Crackle might be interesting by itself. However, it's questionable whether or not that would be, if it was implemented as is, sure. If it was implemented as is, sure. If it was balanced, they'd have to change that ability. There would be no way. It would be too good. It would be too good. So yeah, it is really hardcore. It really is cool if you do that. But yeah, I think I'd still probably go with the Dragon, just because Dragon Steel is really good as a starter and it's going to sweep through the whole game. So you wouldn't have any worries with that. And I do like Electric type because I love the speed. And I feel like Statizard's got to be fast, right? Like, he's got to be fast. We're going to go Stone. We're going to do that. Oh, really? I'm surprised Teddy Ursa ate that up. I mean, he's dead anyway, but I'm surprised he managed to eat that hit because he's not that good. So we got the Pupitar, we got the burn, decent. We're getting the lure, and at this point, I'm just good. So I'm gonna absolutely destroy that Wimpod. It's just gonna be a thing. Acro, this. It needs to go because it has water type, and also if you only do a bit of damage to it, you won't kill it, it'll run away. You don't want that nonsense. Stomp, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, I can eat that up. Actually, I'm gonna D-Dance. I'm gonna D-Dance Acro because this definitely kills, and then Pupitar can go ahead and get more powerful and get Earthquake. I forgot, level 33. Earthquake is mean on him. That's so good. But yeah, you might have won me over just with the massive ability if it stays as is. I would try it, don't get me wrong. I gotta see what it would do. I gotta see how it would play out. That's fine. I don't think I want a Boldore, do I? I could get rid of it, like the Bonsly in place of it. I think that Bonsly is not as good as Boldore. I feel like we got to get the Boldore for that. Aerodactyl's got to get out of there though. And Graveler could, yeah, Graveler could deal with that, right? No, Diggersby is still there. Diggersby is still a threat. I'll get Corsola, that's fine. We got the Dream Team. We'll go Rock Slide because it's not gonna hurt the Boulder too much, and we're gonna Scald to kill the Digger. That's fine. Mudshot, ow. That's gonna slow me down, but I should be fast enough. Headbutt, that's fine, that's fine. I'm going to Rock Slide. Actually, I'm gonna Crunch. I'm gonna Crunch instead, and we're going to Freeze Dry and hope that we don't kill, because I would like to keep that thing. And Pupitar definitely was killing the Digger, because we just have what we need. Come on, Freeze. That would've been so good. It would've been so good. Let's pokey it. Let's pokey it. Easy, easy, easy. All right, big defense. That's kind of what you want it for. That's not bad. I'm gonna take that instead of the Bonsly, I think, because Bonsly is not that great and those stats are nothing to write home about. I will check just for the sake of it. Bonsly is Sudowoodo. Does he have anything? He has nothing. 110, 115. He's not that good. He's as good as our, what is it, our Corsola in terms of stats, but we don't have any of the cool stuff we brought from home. So I'm just gonna get rid of him. All right, so fun fact, even though Explode Devil sounds terrifying, it'll actually start weeping if a single droplet touches or goes near it. Explode Devil is canonically hydrophobic. I can see that, I can totally see that. I feel like nobody's ever come up with like a hydrophobic devil before. So it's also kind of themes for that, but I feel like they really should because it would be really funny. All right, we're gonna do this, we're gonna keep them both out. Corsola kind of has to live through this, so we're gonna Strength Sap whatever we can. I'm not convinced Golbat's a threat. I really don't think he's a threat. I think, really? I'm kind of impressed it killed both. Okay, well, I guess we don't get the flail. That's fine, he's dead anyway. Pupitar did the work. Pupitar's doing some work. It's kind of impressive. Rock Polish, it's better than Guard Split. It really is because it fits our strat better. That's the big thing. We need to get that strategy going. I will get the X accuracy because I don't have accuracy boosters and I don't want to risk anything. Nose Pass I beat the game with is the big problem. So Pupitar, I'll send this out. I'll go for Aerodactyl. It's fine. It's fine, I can handle a rock move. Because we're just gonna EQ and high horsepower, whatever we don't EQ. Boldore or Nose Pass? I think Boldore probably has better defenses. I'm just gonna hit him. That's fine. He's gone anyway, he's done. He had weak armor too, ooh. Another fun fact, if Explode Devil, Galvantula, Galvanguana, and Glacigash went on a 1v1v1, Galvanguana would win. Really? Now, curiosity, why do you say that? I feel like Galvanguana is the weakest of the three. I like Electric type, but it's not a great type in general. I think that honestly, we'll keep what we got. I think honestly, it would normally be a good type. It's just like, it's not usually defensive enough to take hits, and its best thing is really only speed. Like, that's all it gets. It only gets like big speed. Well, actually, big speed and like either big attack or big special attack. It is kind of a thing. Iron Head, we're taking that instead of Crunch because Iron Head not only got the flinch chance, but we've already got Pupitar with a Dark move. So we've already got that coverage. D-Dance on the Aerodactyl would be good though. All right, what can we get rid of for this? Kind of the Iron Head, honestly, kind of the Iron Head. I don't really need it as much as the rest. I'm getting it, I'm getting it. I think that's a really good move with this guy because he's already outspeeding, he's already getting the setup no matter what. Iron Head hits fairy types. We could just hit them with acrobatics though. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Iron Head's not as good. We're not as good with Iron Head. We're getting this and we're going out to Corsola because I'm eating somebody. Somebody's getting eaten. I'm gonna Rock Slide, I'm going to Strength Sap, whatever we can eat. Come on, come on. Does he eat the Loudred? Ooh, that's fine. We eat the Loudred, perfect, that's what we needed. And Boulder Flinch, doesn't matter. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, I'm going for Crunch. I think that Loudred's dead Scald is definitely killing Boulder. I should have actually caught it just to see what its stats were, but that's fine. We're good. We're good because we've already got one. I'm not too concerned. But yeah, I'm very curious like how it will win. Just tell me about that one and let's see how we go. I will just kill this thing. I'm gonna get another D-Dance up. We have 48, 49, 50. We should be good. So electric types may be frail, but Galvantula has a pretty decent 119 base stat on both defenses. Ooh, that is a Do I keep calling him Galvantula? Galvanguana is too difficult for me to say something. I have to reread it like 3 times to get it. I'm the greatest. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. We got a Pidgey, that's fine. Pidgey's okay. Fennekin's really cool. I do like that one. Gulpin, I mean, Gulpin's he's just dirty. He's just dirty. Wurmple, bad. Unknown! Ah, I didn't get a new form though. I had the O. Rockruff, I wish I could bring him on the team. I wish I could bring him on the team. Oh well, oh well. Oh well, oh well. Aron, I wish I could bring him on the team. That steel typing would come in pretty clutch. And Kricketune, or Kricketot, which it's a Kricketot, you know, it's a thing. We'll get Pokey, that's fine. We'll get Pokey, that's fine. All right, so there we go, Backpackers. I guess this is fine. I guess we're okay with this. I will just go with a D-Dance. I will go with a Scald and knock that Croc out. Oh, he actually went underground. That's kind of an issue. I feel like he's going after the Pupitar. And why? Did I get a Lumberry? Oh, is he shed? He's shed skin, so he's actually healing the burn. So actually right now it's not useful. Perfect, okay. Well, we know that now. I feel like he's going for the Pupitar because he went after it already with the Ambipom. So I'm just gonna go after him now and miss. Can you miss? Come on, come on, come on, miss. Ah, he hit the Corsola. Ah, that would have been great if I had read that. All right, I'll add an N to Galvaguana, and so you can say it as Galvanguana, makes it easier to say. I feel like it would. Yeah, I feel like it has to be a thing. All right, I'm going to, Stone Axe is probably killing. I'm just gonna go for it and I'm gonna Scald. Perfect. There we go, easy. It was going to do less damage, but I was outspeeding the Croc because Aerodactyl. And we get the rocks going, so that's perfect. Rock Throw's not that good. I'll get rid of that. I was gonna say, but honestly, we could just get something else. Burn, perfect. I guess Acro, it's fine, and I'll just Strength Sap, it doesn't matter. Strength Sap doesn't matter, perfect, easy, easy, easy. Easy, 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 of course they'll flinch, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at that point, we're good. All right, let's get the Carbink more HP. So we still are a little low on our experience charms is really what it is. We need like 3 of these in order to make the experience every time we go through an area. I think at this point, Pupitar is probably better, but yeah, I think Pupitar is better to keep out than Corsola because we can eat those physical hits a little better. I might just be able to kill the Diggersby though. So let's try it and we'll just Rock Slide. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I'm so close. The Flail actually hurt a little bit because he got reduced in HP there. A little bit, just a little. But he's gone, perfect, easy, easy, easy. So not too shabby. We're just gonna drop that because we don't need that anymore. We lost the ability. So I will discard our Flame Orb, which isn't necessary anymore. We keep all the rest of that. I wanna see if Arrow has anything. No, he doesn't, perfect. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I'll get the potion and I will just heal up I'll heal up the Aerodactyl, that's fine. Because Aerodactyl's still probably better for us in the long run. Pupitar can probably handle this thing. I kind of want to see what this thing has, and I'm pretty sure we don't kill it in one shot. Its only good stat is, I was gonna say its only good stat is, oh my goodness, defense. So yeah, we probably weren't killing it in one hit. The burn is still on, it's kind of impressive. Don't you flinch me, don't you flinch me, come on! How do we keep getting flinched? All right, Pupitar can stay out, that's fine. This is the final fight. There we go. We keep getting flinched on that one, that's just doing so much. All right, Aerodactyl, you can at least hit him and get the catch. We're gonna get the catch, we're gonna Acro him, just do the last bit of damage. It's gonna hurt, but that's fine. At this point, I could just Pokeball. Easy, easy, easy. Oh wow, those stats. Actually, no, I've already beaten the game with him, so that's fine. I at least caught him, he's out of the way. We're not gonna put him on the team because we've already beat the game with him. That's fine. I'm gonna go to the Badlands, that's a good place to go. One last fun fact before I go, the entire Glacigash line is putting up an act just to act terrifying. Isoclaw isn't in pain, it's acting. Talundra actually forces the opponent to get a brain freeze. Okay, I like that. I like that they're just playing possum, basically, or something akin to possum. Aerodactyl could go up for Corsola. I think this is our best team here. This will probably be a good last area to be done with, and then we can just end the stream as well, because I haven't gotten far enough that it's really going to matter. Glacigash isn't some savage beast, instead is a very sweet pacifist. Yeah, it's very unusual, isn't it, huh? Just to like change that up a little bit. I do like that the sort of like purgatory mon is a pacifist mon though, because it feels just about right, doesn't it? It really does. Anyway, keep these two out. We're going to Scald, and I'll just hit him, and I'll just, I can't EQ, that's the thing. I can Rock Slide because technically Sand Slash resistant, but Boldor doesn't. He just takes damage. It's just a thing. He got burned. Ah, that's perfect. That might do him in. That might do the, oh, it was so close. It was so close. All right, we're gonna Scald again. We're going to Rock Slide again because we outsped everything just because it was so slow, not because Pupitar is really that fast. And Life Dew's not as good as Strength Sap. It's just so good. It's just so good. And Boulder's gone. He's just done. He's just out of there. Easy, easy, easy. Now, Badlands is mostly ground, if I recall. It's not mostly rock. We'll get Brick Break, maybe? I honestly think Graveler could take that because he doesn't have like a good fourth move. Let's go for it. He doesn't have a good fourth move, so we'll try Brick Break on him. And honestly, Self-Destruct is not a really good move. It really isn't. I don't really need Stealth Rocks because our Stealth Rock setter is actually Aerodactyl. So I think we'll get rid of this. And then maybe get another move to get rid of the explosion. Ooh, interesting. I kind of want to catch that Graveler. I really, really do. I'm going to keep Corsola out. Pupitar can come back for Boldor? For our own Graveler, maybe? I'm going to get our own Graveler in there. That's fine. And we're going to Scald this thing, and we're going to just Brick Break. I don't want to do anything that'll kill it. I want to Smackdown. We're going to Smackdown just in case he had Sturdy, because I don't want to kill that Graveler, and I don't know how good Brick Break is going to be. It's just a thing. I just want to see his stat pool. Let's just see. There we go. Oh, it's so close. It was so close. See ya. Oh yeah, see ya for now. It was so cool hanging out with you. I got to see some of your other mons, which is really decent. But yeah, if you want to keep like posting them in the chat and stuff in the Discord, go for it. Absolutely. I enjoy reading them even if I don't get the chance to respond too often. Anyway, we caught him. We got Rockhead on him. That's not too bad. His stats are terrible though. Let's see what our Graveler's got. I think he was pretty bad too. He is pretty bad. His attack is 12, his defense is 3. Oh my goodness. We have Brick Break on this thing. I'm not convinced that this is necessarily the better. He is actually kind of better because the attack is better. All right, what was our Graveler's ability? Also has Rockhead, that's fine. All right, this one's not better than the one we have. We're just gonna throw him back. We're gonna throw him back in the water. We don't need him. And it is rare candy time for the Pupitar, because the Pupitar is the best one to get the rare candies for right now. Corsola can handle this, but Pupitar needs that candy stuff. So we're gonna get the candy going. Rock Slide missed, are you kidding me? Come on. There we go, perfect, there we go. It would definitely kill if it hit, but the fact that it didn't is a thing. All right, Thrash, no, we don't need that, we're good. We're good, we're good. And I guess we go for more candy. I mean, we just keep getting candy points. Graveler again, interesting. All right, I can send out our Graveler again because our Graveler is still not that good, and we can just try to catch this dude. Come on, let's see. Self-destruct, he just goes for it. He just goes for it. He's just out. Okay, that's fine too. Graveler gets some big XPs. Rock Blast, it's always better than Smackdown, right? Not quite always, but it's usually better than Smackdown. It can allow us to like EQ something, I guess. I don't know. I feel like Rock Blast is just better for damage, and then we just get like Rock Slide. We don't even bother with that nonsense. Light Screen. Oh no, we wanted Sandstorm with that, but we had it on the previous one. I think we actually learned Sandstorm through a TM because we didn't get it normally. So Light Screen is actually good now. We don't need Sparkles. Easy, easy Linking Cord is for our Boldor. We know that already, so we might as well get maxed out. There's no reason not to. And we got our Gigalith. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So easy, easy, easy. We should be able to beat the rival on this one. Like, I don't think there's any danger. Graveler versus Cinderace. He's probably gonna kick the crap out of Graveler, but let's go for it. Oh, really? Oh, that's it? Rock Blast is, okay, we down with 2 cannon. Okay, that's 1 down. Easy, easy, easy. Big XPs too. And we don't want takedown. Nobody wants takedown. Rock Blast versus Smackdown. Once again, I just think that it's probably a better move, and Power Gem is probably a way weaker move. I could keep both of those and I'd still be fine, like Rock Blast, Smackdown. I'm gonna do that, just in case. That's fine. Kadabra, we can handle... Can we handle a special move? I'm pretty sure we don't, actually. I'm pretty sure he deals with us. And we don't have a Dark type or anything that can really handle a special move. Carbink might. I feel like I underestimate him, but I don't want to lose him. Carbink is more important. This guy's not important. He is Psyshock. And we got 2 hits. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, Psyshock wouldn't have killed me otherwise. That's unfortunate. All right, Aerodactyl outspeeds, Aerodactyl kills. It's just a thing. There's no way that he outspeeds. Drapion, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt him. Oh, he's done. There's no way. There's no way. It's just too powerful. Like, I feel like he's trying too hard. Power Gem, we still kind of want the Salt here, honestly. High Horse or Stone Axe. I kind of want the High Horse. Just go for damage. Oh, it wasn't enough. Oh, well, Acrobatics will be. Acrobatics will do it. See, my big worry was I didn't want to miss as much, so I'd have a 5% better chance to hit, and I'd also have 5% more damage. But I guess it didn't matter either way. That's fine. We don't need Rock Slide with him. We're just going to Acro this guy because we outspeed, and we definitely kill. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Stone Edge, like, Stone Axe is just so good for setting up those Splinter Rocks. Like, that's the thing. I know Stone Edge is a way more powerful move. It's way less accurate, and we can't put any wide lenses on this guy if we want to keep the acrobatics up in terms of power. So it's kind of a thing. I kind of want Sandstorm, but, like, he's got such good moves. He's got such good... Oh, no, he doesn't need it. T-Tar automatically spawns the Sandstorm. Never mind, we're good. We're perfect. T-Tar is actually going to be really good for us. I forgot about that. We'll get the Super Lure because this is still kind of a candy run. I will get the Pupitar in there. I know that he's going to go for a ground move. It's going to hurt. Corsola, and we'll just eat something. Easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Strength Sap. Eat him up. There we go. High Horse still hurts. I'm going to strength him again because I feel like there's a lot more in there. That's a Mudsdale. There's a lot of strength there to eat up. We'll just get it all. All right, so we got 1 less than our max HP, so we've eaten up basically all that we can. Now we can start working him down. Easy, easy, easy. That's not too bad. And we did some decent damage to him there. Now, Revive versus Memory Mush. Did I want that just yet? I don't think I did. I think I'll take the Revive on the Graveler because he did some good work. Cloth is an interesting one. Just a curiosity. I'm just checking to see if anybody has ribbons up in the top here, and they didn't. I just wanted to see because I wanted to add Cloth just in case, but I think our team is probably set. Like, I don't think there's a reason to even... Pupitar can get out of there probably. Actually, Aerodactyl would hurt them, but honestly, Pupitar can resist them, so it's fine. We're just going to eat up some Cloth, and we're going to D-Dance. Just set up time. It's all set up time. We shouldn't take that much damage. Yeah, Rock Blast is not hurting us, and Cloth is just getting eaten. There we go. Boulder did some big work still. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. I will Rock Slide them. That should do some... I'm surprised it did that much to Cloth. He's going to hurt me, isn't he? He's going to hurt me a lot. Wow, we're getting so many... Look at all the boosts. Look at all the changes, the stat changes. All right, I'm going to check this Boulder and see how good he is because I want to see if he's better than the one we currently have. I want to see the blast is hurting. Don't hit me again. Come on. Oh, that's hurting a lot. All right, I think I outspeed him. I'm going to Strength Sap him. I'm going to D-Dance again. D-Dance again and Strength Sap because we outspeed him, so we should get a decent amount of HP. Wow. All right, that should do some work. Now we're going to ball. There we go. There we go. And we got all that HP back. I'm not convinced that's better than the one we have. We'll send this probably home, but let's just check it out to start. No, it's not better. We got big special or big defense on this thing and big HP. That's kind of one of the best stats we could get. So I'm going to keep what we got, even though, well, this thing is only HP attack and defense, isn't it? I don't think so. I don't like weak armor. I really don't like weak armor. I don't think that it really matters. I'm not convinced that that one's better than the one we have. It's just kind of like around the same level. And that's fine. We're going to get a lure here. All right, Dugtrio, Excadrill, there's going to be a problem because we're not outspeeding these dudes. Pupitar is +2. He's probably still not outspeeding an Excadrill. Let's get Aerodactyl in there. We're just going to have to deal with this. That Dugtrio is going to hurt me, don't get me wrong. And Pupitar can stay in there. I'm going to High Horse. I'm just going to EQ and just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. Because if anything had dug, it would have been dead. It would have been gone. So at least we had sped and we got to deal with it anyway. Not too shabby. High Horse, we got the heal. That's fine. Egg Voucher, I guess. These guys would be ground types, I guess. Spadef is probably not that big a deal, but we don't have good Spadef. I'm going to go for it. It's risky, but I'm going to go for it. And we'll keep these two out because they're still kind of the best for the job. And we're just gonna EQ away. Onyx can definitely get sturdy. I'm just gonna get rid of him. I'm just gonna get rid of him and be done with him. Okay, wow, we just got rid of Mudsdale, never mind. Okay, perfect. That's not too bad. So that was still a decent move because we still hit sped with the Pupitar. Graveler wants Earthquake, yes he does. Bulldoze can go. Corsola wants Earth Power. It is still a really good move. It's just I don't feel like I want to get rid of Salt Cure for it. Because Corsola can tank. Corsola can do some work. And we get an X Special Defense again, that doesn't really matter. I guess just a Landsat. It's not the greatest, but it's something. We'll go for it. And we've got Crustle, so this is Rock Trainer. Stone Axe still gonna hurt it. That's fine, we get the Stone Axe. This is perfect, it's already set up, and High Horse does the work. Tyrantrum, okay, he's gonna get hurt. He's going to get hurt. Oh, wow. They're just literally swapping out everything for us. This is incredible. I will take it, I will take it. This is a freebie. Okay, oh, I should have gone for the rock move. Oh, that was risky. I shouldn't have done that. Acrobatics, there we go. I was going too fast. I was so confident and so happy that she was just killing her whole team off. All right, so Sandstorm, probably this guy can set it up. Headbutt's useless. I'm just gonna do this. That's fine. And Binacle, I'm just gonna Acro. It does enough. It does enough. We'll get him out of here. It's 100 accuracy. I should have crunched actually. I guess I got D-Dance now. Never mind. I'm gonna High Horse. Just do it. Just get rid of the Tyrantrum. He's kind of the biggest threat. He's out of there. Carbig 1 skill. No, I'm good. And the Auroras, which has already taken so much damage. It's taken so much damage from those pointed stones. So that was way easier than it seemed, and it was because of rocks and her terrible swapping mechanics. Like, I don't understand what was going on there. All right, Desert versus Mountain. I think both can have an equal amount of rock types, but Desert can have ground, Mountain has birds. I'm going Mountain, because I want an easier time of things when I come back, and we're going into the gauntlet of the 60s, so I don't really want to mess around too much. And we got a Graveler. I think this is a good spot to call it, honestly. This is a decent spot to call it. We'll just go and check our vouchers, because I know we got 1. We might have more. We have 2. Okay, and Mewtwo popped up. I already got Mewtwo, so I'm good. It was pretty awesome. I actually got Mewtwo in an egg. It was decent. It was very decent. Anyway, we'll call it here. I will say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and just kind of taking the time a little bit to chat and just be fun in the chat, you know? Because that always makes the stream so much better. Anyway, that's all the time I've got for today. I hope you had a wonderful time watching, and I will see you for now. Bye-bye.